That bottle sound, that bell. We've got details you know too well. Raise your glass, let the waves roll wide. The Fifers crew's got nothing to hide.
Welcome to the Pfeiffer DD991 podcast. I'm Rocky, there's Gilly and Mick Boyce. And it's episode 158. We're going to talk about whatever the heck's on our minds. Who wants to go?
Oh, geez, there's so much.
God damn it. Sorry.
What?
Sorry.
What happened?
No, I switched over one thing. The fucking mute came off the fucking thing. So,
I don't think anybody heard anything.
oh, sorry.
His electron critter was giving him some troubles.
Yeah.
That's okay. My Keurig shit the bed this morning. It was a very inopportune time for it to do so. Not like waking up at 2 a.m. and not having any coffee.
No, it's terrible.
So, what'd you have to do? Get a gas station shit?
Nah, I didn't have the time for that. I just shook a bunch of this instant, like, cafe shit the wife has. Just tossed that into my travel mug and threw in some hot water and called it good. It was all right. It did the job.
Oh.
What are you looking at, Gilly?
Huh?
What are you looking at?
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at you and I'm asking you what you're looking at.
I'm trying to find something to talk about because I've been disposed of this weekend. So,
Why were you disposed of this weekend?
because I stayed up too late fucking drinking. That's why.
Oh, you
Hey,
fell
rocket
asleep.
surgery, brother.
But like on Friday, right? I didn't even sleep. That's why I said, don't text me, call me. Because if I got my Google Watch on, right, the text message, when it dings, it's not loud. It's not. I even slept through 2 fucking alarms.
Jeez.
That's, yeah.
Hmm.
Because now a phone call, I would have heard that.
Is your phone real loud?
Oh, yeah. What I want it to be, it is. But,
Okay.
all right. All right, y'all see this fucking bullshit? Yeah, where the fuck's the share button at on this motherfucker?
Bottom toolbar.
Yeah, I know. I said now. See, people are fucking. They're trying to gaslight fucking people that don't know anything about the military. You know, about this is what they're trying to serve against the Lincoln right here. That's it. You know.
Oh, wow. It's a big secret that shipboard food kind of sucks. Huh. Who knew?
But they need to quit, posting shit like that because I guarantee they make more of that online. Show a picture of the line.
Well, fuck yeah, they do. That's just what they wanted to eat. There's vegetables
Yeah.
and all sorts
Yep.
of shit. They get tons of stuff.
Yeah, I see that shit. I was like, yeah, just show me the fucking picture of the line. The best line.
They got a strict fucking menu they strictly adhere to. They rotate on a routine basis, and it's got all your fucking nutrients covered. It might not taste the greatest, but you know what? There's more than enough of it.
Yeah. And people need to realize, too, with every battle group, there was a fucking supply ship with every battle group.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter what we're doing. We're still going to be unwrapping unless we're launching missiles, right?
Well, yeah. Yeah, lunch can wait when we're busy destroying things with cruise missiles.
Yeah. And guess what? They have MREs to eat too in case they're at battle stations during lunch hours, during chow time.
Yep.
We've done that we did that on the Fives, running long drills. MRE time.
Or this whole thing called not being a pussy and just waiting.
Yeah.
I don't think they know how to do that no more.
Well, yeah. Well, people don't realize underway the fucking galley serves 4 meals a day. Serves 4.
Hell,
You know, and to me, mid rats is the most important meal of the day.
and depending on your watch, yeah.
It also depends on those fucking topsiders don't do anything. Wake up, fucking decide they want fucking. Oh, I'm hungry. Let's go eat.
Now, see, we
I don't-
mostly eat mid rats when we've been out fucking drinking, and we come back and we want to get some food in our stomach before we go to bed.
Nope. But the Sly guys were the worst about that mid rat shit. It's like Don shit. Remember, all he had to do was keep the barbershop open. It's halftime. It wasn't. And keep the ship store open, right? But then you'd see his ass up there on the mid rats. Like, motherfucker, you don't even stand watch. What the fuck you doing here? Especially when it came to Yakisoba Day, right there.
Oh, dude. Yep.
Yeah.
Guilty.
That was like one thing they did pretty good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Well-
they just had leftover sliders, man. That was fine.
Well, it depends on who's cooking the fucking sliders, because halftime they were fucking way overcooked.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
usually overcooked.
Yeah, that is true. They were a little
I mean-
more like on the charcoaly side. Like, I know it in you know.
I
Like
mean,
that.
there's times you better have something to drink to fucking get that shit down. You know,
Yeah. It'll make a turd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might take 2-3 days, but they'll make one.
now the best sliders we had on the boards when they would break out for Steel Beach Picnic, right?
Well, yeah, that's a given.
That, I mean, to me, that's the only time the burgers was not overcooked, right there. Yeah.
Man, sliders. They were kind of goodness, dude. Some of that stuff you did have to have a drink to
Yeah.
get it down your throat, like to swallow it.
Yeah, that fucking
Uh,
bug juice that fucking rots your stomach out. I mean,
Made with nothing but the finest brominated water.
yep. Well, the water was actually good for you, right?
Yeah.
That bug juice was not, because especially when you can fucking polish brass with the motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
uh, I remember I didn't believe that at first until I actually saw someone.
Yeah. I didn't either until they fucking did. I was like, oh shit, we've been drinking that fucking shit. Fuck.
Yeah, well, we've been drinking it a long time by that time, dude.
Mhm. Yeah.
It was after we were on the ship for like at least 2 years or so.
No, it wasn't 2 years. It wasn't 2 years.
I know
We-
it
we
happened.
was there-
after we
Well,
got
we
to
was there
Everett.
about a year. A little bit
Okay.
over a year.
Yeah, it could
So
have
it'd
been
been
no worse than the
99.
coffee they serve.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't really drink the coffee that much.
I fucking lived on it.
I did a couple of times when I had the mid-watch, and I drink like that whole cup of little coffee or whatever. Oh, I'd be pissing all night. I was up all night because of that.
That's because you got a little bitty bladder.
Let's just say I'm glad there was a shitter right next to Radar 1.
Oh man.
Well, you couldn't do that being down in his room at the ERO because halftime we couldn't leave. No watch.
Mm.
So guess what you had to do? If you had the shits, bubble guts, guess what? You got to bucket the shit in down the lower level. And then you just threw that bucket away overboard.
Mhm.
Bitch that motherfucker. Deep six, that bitch.
Yeah.
I never drank the coffee too much because halftime, while one, they didn't have either no milk in the fucking gallon on the best decks, or any cream or any sugar, right? Because I was not drinking my coffee fucking black. That's one thing I will not do.
Yep, that's the only
I've
way
done
I
it on
take it.
occasion. I'll be right back.
Y'all keep your black coffee. Yeah.
More for me.
Yeah. That's one thing I will not drink. So I can't drink it anymore. So
You can't drink coffee anymore?
nope, the caffeine fucks with my nerves. Put it that way. And don't say decaf because that's the whole point of drinking coffee is for the caffeination. That's
Well,
it.
I know that, but like,
I got nerve damage. It fucks with my nerves, man.
how does it? Which nerves?
It makes
Or
me
why?
jittery. It makes me jittery like that. I mean, it really fucks with my nerves.
Does it affect your like vertigo and
I
everything?
get no, not my vertigo. It fucks and gets my arms going and all that too fast. That's why out there in North Carolina, you didn't see me drink no caffeine at all. Not even
That's
soda.
right.
You know,
Ginger ale for you, huh?
yeah. I drank water and beer. That's it. I mean, now if I could make my own lemonade every now and then, I'll need to do that. But
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
make homemade. I don't make homemade lemonade very much because it takes a while to make that.
You know, what I think I drank the most there was the tea. I think they had tea, right?
We didn't
the
have
big
tea.
thing.
Where on the flight, on board ship, yeah,
Yeah.
we always
Yeah.
had tea. Yeah, we always had tea.
And I could make that sweet tea, so it was like, okay, cool. You know.
Well, we had sweet tea, then we had fucking regular tea. You know, but half the time, people would over sweeten the fucking sweet tea, which made it where you couldn't want to drink it half the time.
Yeah.
Because somebody depends on who made it, right? Somebody's like, well, you know, it's sweet, but I want more. Then they overdo it. You know.
Yeah, Southern sweet is too sweet, man.
Yeah. Then you also got ghetto sweet too.
I mean, that shit you can pour straight into your hummingbird feeder, and those fucking things will come around.
Well, and that's the way they would usually get it. It's usually one of the brothers that was fucking, oh, this ain't sweet. Motherfucker, it's perfectly. Leave it alone. You
Really
know?
sweet. add the sugar to your own cup if you want to.
Yeah.
No one's saying you can't do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if you just want the caffeine from it, guess what? You just drink it fucking unsweetened.
Well, on the boat, it was mostly black coffee and water. Sometimes I'd have the tea just for a little change up, but mostly black coffee and water.
Yep.
It worked.
Oh, yeah.
Black coffee didn't really taste great, but it didn't taste bad also. But it made you dry in the mouth.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, the Navy coffee, you know, sometimes occasionally it was undrinkable.
Well,
if it had been sitting for too long, but
that shit's not made every fucking day.
It was all right.
The shit on the Bestex is not made fresh every day. It's not.
Well, if you
That shit would be out like day 3 or day 4. It'd be, then you have to drain it, you know,
Yeah.
make new.
Oh, they made new coffee every day in the Chiefs mess.
Well, cheese mess is different. They motherfuckers go through it so much.
Yeah, officers country, same thing, fresh one every morning.
It's just like
You know,
we always like. I didn't realize like it was really nice. The Chiefs mess.
And I forgot who it was. I know it was Ames and somebody else. Those two gals used to put cinnamon in one of the coffee carafes to kind of, you know, improve the flavor a bit. You know, I didn't really feel it did, but you know, God bless them for trying. You knew their hearts were in the good place by doing that shit.
This tastes terrible. Let's try to help it taste good for everyone if we can. Yeah.
Right. It's like, but it had the same effect as spraying Glade in a bathroom. You know, now it smells like apple spice and poop. But you know what? It's better than just poop.
Oh my gosh, apple spice poop.
Yeah. It tastes like rot gut and cinnamon, but it's better than just rot gut.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Galley coffee was something else, man. It's yeah. I remember one time I was on a watch, dude, and it was a bad one. It was like balls to four. I had this big old fucking 52-ounce coffee cup, and I filled that fucker up. I take a sip, and it's undrinkable, right? So I poured half of it out, filled the other half with water, took a sip, still undrinkable. I poured half of it out, filled the rest with water, took a sip, still undrinkable. Filled it full of cream and fucking sugar as much as I could get in that cup. Took a sip, poured the whole thing out, just went on watch, no coffee. Like, it was the one time in my life I've ever come across coffee that I could not drink. And I'm
Wow.
pretty sure that pot had been in there stewing for like 2 days, man. It was beyond fucking mud, dude. Like,
Yeah,
these
they
Middle
used to call
Eastern
it
countries that would
turpentine.
have paid a lot of money for that carafe so they could exploit it and make a dirty bomb out of it.
That's what's called naval strength fucking coffee.
Like I said, man, I got a pretty good cast iron stomach, dude. I can still drink it black and straight to this day. But that one time, dude, it was the only time I ever encountered fucking coffee I couldn't fucking drink no matter what I did. It's like someone took a fucking pine tree and just chipped it and ran some hot water through it, and that's what you were drinking, straight up fucking pitch. Speaking of which, I gotta give myself another cup of mud. Ah.
Yeah, they used to call it that or turpentine, I think.
Well, it depends on
That's
who it
so
was. You know, but
Remember they called it turpentine?
Yeah.
And mud.
yeah. Shit. I just took like a rip fuel pills to stay awake.
Dude, I haven't heard that name in forever. Rip fuel?
But that's when it had ephedrine in it too. You
Didn't
know,
they say that shit was illegal? I can't remember.
it was. They made it illegal. Like, they took the ephedrine out of it, right? Which made Joe hyper, right? Then they took that out. There was because it was killing too many fucking people. You know.
I vaguely remember that.
See, that's everyone talks about monsters and all that bullshit, right? You know, energy drinks, right? For the military. Now, motherfucker, we had pills keep us up. Motherfucker, rip fuel, motherfucker.
Mini thin
Yep.
50s. Love those things, man. Or the mini thin 2550s. Those things were great.
So if they're going to talk about fucking military people being jacked on caffeine, you got to talk about the pill heads like us.
Well,
You know,
I remember that stuff, but I didn't
Yellow
do it all
Jackets.
the time.
Remember the Yellow Jackets?
yeah.
What was that? I don't think I had that.
Well, those like mini thins, except they had other herbal shit in them and they were a little stronger.
Yep.
And they came in a 3-pack, man. One time we were down in Bremerton and I was having a bad morning, so I went and took a 3-pack of them. A couple hours later, dude, I shit you not, I had a fucking panic attack. Like,
Yep.
bad.
Yeah.
I'd never had one before, but that shit, I mean, you know me, man. I could process caffeine and nicotine like fucking no one's business, right? Ephedra, no big deal. I can handle anything. But those things, man, I thought I was gonna die.
But did you? No.
No, I did
But
not.
did you die? But did you die?
Matter of fact, I thought I was kind of like over caffeinated and underslept and, you know, hungover, and I figured it was just that. So, like, a week later, I did it again. Same result. I'm like, nah, okay, I'm not doing these again. Fuck that.
Yeah, but at least it didn't put you. Did you end up in the hospital?
Nope.
You're lucky there. I had to go to the hospital one day because I had the same thing after a night of drinking.
Yeah.
You know, I had to go to the fucking hospital because I thought I was having a fucking heart attack.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
pretty scared, actually. I was pretty scared. But
I had a panic attack after a night of drinking, you know,
yeah.
which I'd never had that before. And I was, because we was, what the fuck was that? I was with Hatch because he was looking to buy a new car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I told Hatch, I said, take me to the ER now. He said, why? I said, chest tight, everything, right? Just take me to the ER. You know, doctors, they're like, they thought I was fucking full of bullshit. They thought, you know, I was like fucking with them. You know? And they're like, no, you didn't have a heart attack. They said, you ever had a panic attack? I said, nope. They said, probably that's what that was. You know?
It feels just like it, dude.
Yep. And doctor goes, have you taken any illegal drugs? I'm like, no.
Of course not.
You know, which I'm glad they didn't piss us me because I had just did coke on Friday night.
Well, that'll do it
That's
too.
probably why you had that crap.
I'd hope, probably.
Mm-hmm.
A panic attack.
Yes.
Yeah,
Shit,
enough
man,
coke and
that shit's
alcohol,
real,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. Oh no, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's fake.
And then, after, well, 2000, there when the coal got blown up, especially down the injured with seeing acre detail, right? Going into Fort Port. You think that didn't give people the nerves? Didn't fuck with
Yeah.
their nerves a little bit?
Yeah, they're waiting for the boom.
Yeah. Not knowing because you can't, because you're blowing the lot line right there. And like, I know, like me, is that happened to other people too, but never thought about that shit beforehand, right?
Nope.
Never did.
Yeah, they joined the Navy not thinking they might die.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we know what torpedo is. We never thought about fucking a tugboat blowing us up.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah, asymmetrical warfare wasn't exactly on our mind back in 1996 when we were enlisting.
Yeah. Yeah. Then after that, boy, that changed everything. But then after a while, you get used to it. Like, okay, the security's gotten a lot better in port and all that, the harbors and all that, right?
Mhm.
So, and what is bad is when they first trying to get everything. Okay, we got to figure this shit out. You know.
Yeah, it took a while for places to recover. I remember I worked with a guy who said that Seal Beach, when September 11th happened, they were in Delta for like 8 months
Sure. Sure.
before I think they dropped down to like it would end up become FPCon with additional FPCon Bravo with additional measures.
Well, shit.
Well,
before
when I
9/11,
got the fucking. Go ahead.
I was gonna say before 9/11, we didn't even have fucking gate guards at Everett. You just drive right through.
Well, they had gate guards at night. That I do know.
Yeah, they
So
were
he's
all
trying to catch us. It's kind of catch us drunks coming back. Is what he's trying to do.
Yeah, after curfew, I think.
Well, no, we didn't have a curfew unless it's command set one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only time we had a curfew. Is the command set one for us right there.
I never had one. I was always free to come and go as I pleased.
Oh, I always had fucking I got fucking alpha a little bit a couple times. Yeah, just a couple times. But never in Homeport, put it that way.
Hmm.
So as long as you made it back before your duty, they didn't give a fuck what you did.
Nope.
Well, as long as you wasn't fucking staggering up the fucking brow, on duty day.
Throwing up or anything, yeah.
Oh, Barbara says, "What's up?"
What's up?
What's going on?
But yeah, even Chicago, they stayed in Delta for fucking rugged. I'm like, why are you guys still in Delta right here? It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. The hell, there's only two.
September 11th happened. After that, a couple months after that, they had that letter attack. What was it they would put? They said anthrax.
It was anthrax.
That crap happened, so people were freaking out about that stuff too.
Mm-hmm. Nothing ever came.
Like it wasn't like calm after that. Not for a while.
Well, yeah, they wanted to keep the fear level up.
And then right when it started to get calm for like 3 or 4 weeks, then we went to Iraq. And that ended up turning out to be Iraq, Afghanistan, and all those places for what, 21 years?
Yeah, that went on a bit long.
Something like that. 20 years, something like that. And then a few months after that, I think the Ukraine-Russia thing popped off. There wasn't much break.
No, always got to have a war to talk about.
Yep.
It's all part of the big distraction. At least a component of it, anyway. I doubt they'd wage a war just for distraction, but it certainly doesn't hurt that it does distract people.
Yeah, it distracts people in a lot of different ways, you could say.
Yeah. And now, after so many years of constant protracted warfare and headlines and shit and news alerts, I just don't care anymore. Nothing really moves me much.
I think a lot of people are like that. Are they they're so sick of it all? They're
Mhm.
sick of even hearing about it. They just don't care.
No.
They're like, oh, that's like 2 seconds away from me. I don't care.
George Carlin had this thing where the fun of tragedy it diminishes with distance. You know, says yeah, you'd be by watching the news and you say 2,000 dead people in where Pakistan, fuck Pakistan, too far away to be any fun. But if they say 2,000 dead people in the next city over, you're like, whoa, shit, come on, James, let's go look at the bodies.
Got a lot of that.
Yeah, it's human nature. You know, you ever heard that song Vicarious by Tool? I need to watch things die from a good, safe distance. You ever going
Yeah, that's off of 10,000 Days, right? That album, the album 10,000 Days.
No, that was off of Lateral. I want to say it's off of Lateralus. Maybe it is 10,000 days.
I think it's 10,000 Days, dude.
No, you might be right. I think it is 10,000 days. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the
'Cause,
album that has the pot on it. Yeah.
Yeah, the one with Blame Hoffman, Rosetta Stone,
I think so.
and
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
It's called something, and then Right in Two. What is it? It's not. It's Right in Two, and then the song before that is what? Good albums though. I used to think like Undertow was great and Enema was great, and Enema is
were.
really good, man. Enema, Lateralus, and 10,000 Days, amazing. I can't remember what came out after that. I think that came out in
Fear Inoculum.
2019 or 2020. And Heidi and I were able to hear it when I drove back from North Carolina to San Diego, and then she flew back home. And then COVID happened. So it's 2020 when I heard that on the radio.
Yeah, Lost
In the
Keys
car.
with Blame Hoffman and Rosetta Stoned. And then Intention and Right in Two.
Yes, Intention and Right in Two.
Yeah. I always liked The Pot. Has one of the
Who are
just
you?
grooviest bass lines I've ever heard in my life. I mean, Justin Chancellor's the freaking man.
Dude, yeah. Like the bass work in Eulogy is amazing. Doom, doom, doom. Doom,
Yeah, with that
doom.
really sick fucking reverb.
Man, I'm gonna go listen to Tool now. I'll see you guys later. Click. I'm listening to Tool. No, I'm playing.
See, the thing is, man, though, 10,000 Days was great, but Fear Inoculum got way too esoteric and mathy for me. Like, it was like a whole bunch of songs that never quite, they were like, it's like they're building up to a peak, but never quite peaked and then dropped. Like, it was just kind of like this constant buildup that never went anywhere.
It's Kabbalah, dude.
You know, Tool does another one. I really hope it's more like, Undertow or Anima. I mean, they've done their experimentation, they've done their math rock, they've done all their, fucking crazy intellectual shit, which I appreciate, but like, I just want to hear like something off of the first 3 albums, not because I think their new stuff isn't good. I just think that they kind of lost their way a little bit. I think they should focus a little more on rocking.
Well, a lot of fucking bands are like that, right? You take the first 2 albums of Godsmack, right? Awesome,
Yeah.
right? The next ones started kind of petering out, I thought, anyways.
I don't think they petered out. I think their apex was the first 3 were killer. Like Awake was amazing. Freaking Faceless was absolutely fucking incredible. And then Godsmack 4 was kind of weird because Godsmack 4 was partially really cool and partially like you guys are recycling your own fucking riffs and we can hear it. Like,
Yeah.
So I got mixed feelings on that one. The Oracle was decent. There's a couple songs off it I like a lot. So I mean, I would say definitely though after fucking Faceless, yeah, there is a slide from which they never completely recovered. I mean, they're not going to make another song like Straight Out of Line or Realign.
Yeah. But a lot of bands do that bullshit, man. It's like they go through a decline, then all of a sudden they come back to the top. Sounds like. sometimes.
Deftones did it. Like the Deftones are on top, and it's just like,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, where the hell did that came from? They haven't been relevant in 20 years.
I still play their songs all the time.
Yeah.
Well, at least Metallica didn't really do their shit. Stayed kind of strong the whole time they were been making music. So
Yeah, it was just a different version of it, you know.
yeah,
Like actually, it's funny. Just this morning, I was listening to the house that Jack built, one of the songs off of Load,
yeah,
and people sleep on that album, man. But the house that Jack built's a
yeah.
fucking amazing song, dude.
I actually thought both of those albums were actually okay.
I liked them. I thought they were good. Once I got over my initial shock of what Load was and like recalibrated my 17-year-old brain and listened to it for what it was, not what I was expecting it to be. Yeah, I've loved it ever since. Same thing with Reload. Thought it was great.
Those were the last albums I bought, and then Garage Days came out.
Garage
And
Incorporated.
I didn't
yeah.
end up getting Garage Days for a long time. And
See, I
then
had the
think
original
after that-
Garage Days from 1987, so like I already like knew half that album when it came out. But then they had the one CD that was the old covers, and the other CD that was the new covers, and the new covers, holy shit, they were just as good as the old ones. Like
yeah,
my
I
wife,
know.
as sick as it is, my wife loves Die Die My Darling.
I think he would have sounded, James Hetfield would have sounded better if it was from the 1987 version.
Well, yeah, but I mean his voice blew out in the early 90s, and he did recover, but not 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, his voice was peak back then, dude. Yeah, if you listen to like Last Caress, like perfect. Yeah, his vocals are definitely fucking top of the line back then.
But one fucking band people sleep on is Jackal, right there.
Oh, I saw them for my first concert. They were opening for Aerosmith.
Nice,
I've
nice.
never listened to Jackal before.
Yeah, Jackal was good, man.
Yeah. Yeah, first time I heard Jackal was at the NTC in the fireman's barracks, barracks, right? Or does that fireman stayed at?
Yeah.
That's where I heard my roommate has it. The fuck? I said, damn, I said, that's pretty cool. I never heard that before.
Really? They were around since like 1992.
Yeah, but come on, dude, I grew up in town, less than 200 people, put that away.
My mind wasn't much bigger.
I
I
mean,
know what you mean. I know what you mean, though, dude. I know what you mean. Yeah, they weren't a real big name.
at that time, I listened to more country than I did anything else.
You got to admire a band who, has a chainsaw for one of their instruments.
Yeah. But I mean, most time, like I had Aerosmith, or I had listen to Aerosmith, like classic rock, not like even, I wouldn't even listen to the new shit at that time.
Wow.
So yes, I was a little naive. I can say that.
Yeah, I don't think any of us were exactly sage-like at 17.
No.
Well, there was a couple of us that were already hardened because they had to grow up way too soon. So
Yeah. No, I wasn't one of them. I was exposed to a lot as a kid, but I was also protected. So, it was like being in a zoo. I saw some of the crazy shit, but I never had to be in it.
Yep.
Which is a good way to grow up, I think. It prepares you for what's out there, but makes it so you don't have to grow up too fast.
Yep.
But yeah, some people get thrown right in the fucking middle of it. Like they are born into chaos and they got to become adult real goddamn fast.
Oh, did y'all see this?
People. I really do.
Huh?
I said I don't envy those people.
No. But some of those people are some of the strongest people out there if it didn't kill them, right?
Oh, I know. I'm not saying they're not. Believe me. Yeah, some of the strongest people you'll ever meet, but boy, they shouldn't have to.
It's like, in a way, I felt bad for those girls in high school, having kids in high school, right?
Oof, yeah.
And the older I thought about it, right, I was like, no, they spread their fucking legs. They did it to themselves right there. So that's on them.
Well, yeah, I know that. But again, who the hell has got half a brain at that age? Not many.
Yep. No. Because even the men and women were about alike. We had one thing on our brains sometimes, and that was just to fuck. That's it.
I'm just saying, dude, my first time, I dove right in with no care of consequences. So something bad could have happened. It didn't, but it could have.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I did too. I fucked. She was 18. I was 14.
Even better.
And she goes, climb in the back. I said, I said, okay. I thought it had to do with this coming, right? And I was right. So,
No.
and my mom's like, she goes, she's gonna corrupt you. I said, she ain't gonna corrupt me. Come on, mom. You know.
The shit I got in my head is way worse than anything we're likely to do. So,
Well, that's probably one reason why I like older women too. So,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
They know how to drive the car already.
I mean, I like young ones too, but young ones are more bitchy. Seems like.
Yeah, that's a generational thing though.
Yeah.
They didn't used to be back when we were kids. I mean, you had some bitchy ones, but mostly
Oh yeah.
they weren't as bitchy as young ones are today, though.
No,
That's a generational thing.
you know, shit. You back in the day, if a woman was being bitchy, right? Guess what? You can just tell her, bitch, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know.
You can just say, hey, you're being a bitch, knock it off.
Yeah. You know, and some of them.
And a boyfriend would walk up and be like, hey, did you call
Yeah.
her a bitch? I'd be like, yeah, she was being a bitch.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I mean, some women would get mad about it, but a lot of women, like, they would just shut up, too. If you call them out on their bullshit, too.
Or they talk shit right back to you.
Yeah.
Which is
Those
okay
are
also.
Which those are the ones that were fun in bed, too. Those ones was.
Well, yeah, obviously.
You know, but.
Here we go, talking about the world back when it was normal.
Yeah, but technically, was it really normal back then? Nah.
Well, I mean,
It was
it's
starting to
more
get
than it is now.
It was the time when it was starting to get bad, and then in 2012 it changed,
Well-
and now it's just going crazy.
Well, if you look back at every fucking generation, right?
Hey, but the problem really started in the 60s then.
I'm saying, but everybody's going to have a generation that thinks, well, this is crazier than what it used to be, right? You know?
Well, a little crazier, sure, but I mean, for example, back in like 1985,
Yeah.
you could walk up to a chick and say, "Hey, what's going on with your name?" And she might go, "Hi, I'm Sally. How's it going? Good. How are you?" Yeah, I kind of have a boyfriend, and like they'd be like, even when they shot you down, they'd be more or less nice about it. They wouldn't like sneer and roll their eyes and be nasty. They'd just be like, "No, thanks."
Well, you still can. You just like,
I'm
like
saying,
it's
I'm not
like,
saying you. I'm not saying you can. I'm
Yeah.
just saying the response is a good deal nastier than it used to be.
oh yeah, shit. I flirt with the fucking cute girls that fucking delivers my groceries sometimes. I flirt with them all damn time.
Why not?
You know.
Of course you do.
I mean, I never ask them out or if they want to stay over. You know, maybe a little bit cook stuff for them because you don't want to. That would kind of be odd right there, especially when they're the ones that delivered your groceries right there. So. You know, the way I looked at it, I said, no, I'll wait for them to invite themselves right there.
Yeah. I found out at Home Depot that when it comes to flirting, the older chicks, those are the ones that appreciate it the most.
Yeah, I know.
You flirt with a 55-year-old? Oh man, they fucking melt like butter.
No, I know. You know, now one time I did have this was actually last summer. You know, I was feeling pretty good, so I went to the grocery store. I didn't go to Walmart. I went to C&R, local one, right? And fucking had this 18-year-old in there. She was like, "Are you going to ask me out?" I was like, "No." You know, I said, "I know you're 8." She goes, "Well, I'm legal." I said, "That's not the point right there. You're still in high school." No.
Right.
I said, "If you was in college, yeah. But high school, no."
Yeah.
You know,
come by in your cap and gown and we'll talk.
but that's the kind of women, they have a daddy complex right there.
Oh.
They got daddy issues. But I told her, I said, "Do you realize how old I am?" She goes, "Well, you can't be no more older than 38. I said, "Honey," I said, "I'm 46. She goes, "I don't mind." I said, "Nope."
Oh, no, dude. That made her more into you.
I know. I told her, I said, "You're trouble right there." You know.
Good times.
But if I ran into her again, right? Guess what?
What?
It'd be on if I ran into her again. Yes.
Why not? Yeah.
You know.
As long as everybody's above board and agreeing on it, fuck it.
Women in their 30s will disagree and say, "I don't condone this."
Yeah,
I don't
good thing
consent.
nobody asked you.
Yeah. He's manipulating her.
Shit. Sometimes they're the aggressors. The women are. They're fucking aggressors most of the time too.
A lot of the time, yeah.
You know.
I know.
And then you got some of these older gals complaining about it, and it's like, well, when I got married, I was a fucking broke ass sailor. My wife knew she was marrying a loser.
Yeah.
You should have done that instead of complaining in your 40s.
Oh well. We're right back, boys.
Yeah.
It got cold, so I put a sweatshirt on.
Yeah, it got warm here, man. It's been knocking on 70 last couple of days. Fucking finally.
And I just got like a real cool breeze. So I'm
What's
just
temp-
like,
What's temperature over there?
um, 61 degrees.
Yeah, it's like 72 here. It's kind of peculiar that it'll be warmer in fucking Seattle than it would be in what you in North Carolina? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, here we are, 72 here, sunny, nice, got the whole house fucking opened up. I got a big old fucking, well, for me, it's big, 8,000 BTU air conditioner for when it warms up this summer. I got it before the inevitable rush when it gets hot and everyone goes out to get one.
So they're saying the weather is like it's 62, but it feels like 52 because we have that breeze and it's chilled. It makes it feel colder, just the wind.
Now, does the ocean
Whatever.
wind, are you far enough inland that the ocean wind don't hit you, or do you get it?
No, we're in the Appalachians.
Oh, okay, so you're way on the western side.
He's
Well, we're in the
he's
foothill. We're in the
yeah, he's
foothills
in
of
the-
the
yeah.
Appalachians.
because you go through the Appalachians to get to his house, put it that way.
Yep, okay.
Kind of like Fort Collins is, and all that shit in Colorado, right?
Yep. Up in New York, we call them the Adirondacks, and I grew up west of those.
Well,
Yeah, I've heard of that one. The Jersey Pines.
Yeah, the
Then there's the land
Alleghenies.
between the lakes. I don't know what that is. The land between the lakes.
No idea.
And then it's something to do like in the Midwest, but north or whatever. Like Minnesota or Michigan, or I don't know. And then they say there's a strange place in Florida where that book was based off of that became a movie called Annihilation. That's an actual strange place. And then here in North Carolina, dude, they have the mountains, the Black Mountains or the Brown Mountains. All kinds of crazy stuff out here.
Well, if you're talking the Appalachians, and yeah, the Appalachia is a pretty scary place.
Oh man,
And not
There's,
just the people, man. They say there's a lot of cryptids there too.
that's what I'm talking about.
A lot of
That's what I'm talking about.
Don't the Appalachians say if you're walking through the woods at night and you hear something, you didn't hear nothing? Like you just keep going like you didn't hear nothing? Like you just. And people in the Appalachians always close up their fucking drapes at night.
Yeah.
It's got to come from somewhere, dude.
I heard the Ozarks are just as strange.
That tracks. Yeah.
And
That
then someplace, I think, I don't know, somewhere south of where I am is strange. I don't know if it's Tennessee or Kentucky. But I think there was like talk on one of the podcasts about a werewolf war between ones in Tennessee and Kentucky or something like that.
All I know is before I die, I want to make a pilgrimage to Point Pleasant, West Virginia, where the Mothman was.
Oh, dude, they say the Mothman goes to Texas, and there was a sighting of Mothman in like Chicago.
Dude, I'm serious, man. I read about the Mothman when I was a kid.
Mhm.
We had a book about, believe it or not, this is back in the 80s, of course. We had a book about him in our elementary school library, and it was all illustrated, you know. And whoever was doing the illustrations, man, apparently he was bent on scaring the ever-loving shit out of the kids that read this book because I had nightmares about this, but I kept reading it because it was so fucking cool. And then, I grew up and I started reading about it some more. I'm like, it's just a stupid monster story. And they're like, whoa, no, this was corroborated. Like this was legitimate. Like this fucking happened. I got more into it. I'm like, oh my God, this is like way more real than I thought it was.
Yeah.
And that's the
Yeah.
thing that got me into the sort of the cryptid thing was, we've talked about this before. It couldn't have been mass psychosis because nobody had a reason to lie. They're all decent, upstanding people with no history of mental illness, and they all saw the same shit. The Mothman, UFOs, Men in Black, all sorts of crazy shit. So I gotta go to Point Pleasant at some point.
Yeah. I mean, dude, there's so many strange places. There's like Rock Creek, Texas or something like that, where they say there's like some kind of wall to like a city underneath all that stuff. And then there's dinosaur man footprints together, all kinds of stuff.
None of which I doubt.
I want to say Blowing Rock in North Carolina. There's a legend of like a kind of some kind of spirit or like a mermaid up there.
A mermaid on dry land.
Weird legend like that. Really strange.
Did you ever watch the X-Files episode Humbug? The one where they were with a traveling freak show?
Yeah.
I fucking love that
You were
episode.
talking about that
For
the other
very
day.
reason.
You were talking about that the other day.
Yeah. We were talking about cranberries.
Something like that.
Yeah, and the guy, in that episode, the one who'll eat anything, He's like, yeah, he'll eat live animals, dead animals, broken glass, corkscrews, light bulbs, cranberries.
I forgot what they called him, a geek.
A geek, yes.
And he ate like glass and crap. What was that?
That's a geek.
I remember they had a video of a dude and he was Asian. And he was eating glass, and if you looked at his eyes, they looked like reptile eyes.
Nice.
And I think this was way before they could do all the editing on photos and videos they can now.
Yeah. I'll just stick to soft food, thanks. Yeah, I don't know, man. A whole lot of shit and not a whole lot of time to explore it all, man. I would love to do a camper van tour of the states, go to the Midwest, check out some of the, like I said, the OG burger joints, all those old school restaurants and all that, chicken shacks, in the meantime, kind of co-schedule it with like Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and where all the cryptids are at and all the crazy shit going on. Like, I wouldn't mind taking a couple of years to just go do that. That would be fucking awesome.
Well, dude, yeah.
Just go to all the haunted places, all the places where cryptids and, like just all that shit. I love that sort of thing. And then, like I was saying, Gilly, hit all the Midwest burger joints, the OG ones, the original locations, and fucking keep like a food diary,
Oh, yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome. I will have my picture taken with the statue of the Mothman before I die. Mark my words.
There's a crazy story that a woman talks about on a podcast. I forget which one it is. She said the Mothman came to her room and she was on her, it was attracted to blood and she was bleeding at that time. And she told it to go away in the name of Jesus and it left. Weird stuff like that.
Yeah,
like it's not the normal Mothman sighting you talk about. And there was another guy saying he was driving in Texas in a truck and he hit something flew into like his windshield, like a bug would, and it was the Mothman.
Did you ever hear of the Black-Eyed Kids?
I've heard of them.
Now, I looked a lot into the black-eyed kids, and there aren't that many sightings of them. And the ones that the people that say they did see them weren't able to really corroborate. Like there's a lot of holes in it, you know. So I'm leaning towards it's a hoax, but to hear it described, dude, it's fucking creepy.
Yeah. Almost like uncanny valley kind of thing, right? But like
Yeah.
motion. And it made me think of if you ever watch Supernatural, like I don't know if it's the first, second, third season. I think it's the second and third season. They show a demon possessed person on that show, and their whole eye was black.
Yeah.
And that's what I think they were trying to describe.
Did you ever see the movie Jacob's Ladder, the one where that Vietnam vet was having fucking LSD flashbacks from the program he was in?
No.
So so that's the basis of the movie. It had Tim Robbins and it was really good, creepy. But his girlfriend was Elizabeth Pena, you know, a Hispanic chick, right? And he was like they were at a party and he was kind of having a hallucination, having a flashback. He was kind of flipping out a little, and she's like, "Hey, anyone in there? Anyone home?" And when they focused in on her face, she had like black eyes and like these little teeny teeth, not like human teeth. It was like perfect uncanny valley, dude. It was like almost human, but not quite. And it was there for just a second. It was like blurred and then focused and then blurred again. And it only took like a second or two for the scene to show her face. And it was in and out that quick. But dude, as much as an adult can be fucking freaked out by a movie, that was scary as shit.
Okay. I'll have to find that one. I'll have to find that one.
Oh yeah, Jacob's Ladder is a great movie, dude.
I've never seen that.
Really?
No. I don't even think I ever saw it available for rent either.
Oh wow, yeah. Jacob's Ladder it's a freaky movie.
Because
But
I know it's pretty old, right? It's pretty old, so it would have been on VHS, dude.
1990.
it's from
1990.
Yeah.
It's on streaming right now, so you can buy it right now. So and watch it streaming it. So okay. Buy a movie? Yes.
Yeah, no, you seriously have to watch that movie.
Yeah. That's I mean, it's $10. Fuck it, I'll watch it. Yeah. So yeah. See, that's what's the best thing about streaming now. You just type in what? Guess what? You can find it damn near anywhere, probably. Yeah, now shit like that now. So now I watched one the other night, Brothers Under Fire. That's about a military group, right? You know, unit. It's actually pretty fucking good. You know. Oh.
Eh.
My mouth is all dry. I gotta take a drink.
All right, Rocky, what the fuck was you drinking last night?
My mouth is dry right now.
You ain't gonna pull a Mickey on your camera and hit fucking your head hits the table.
Dude, I might. I
Ooh.
might.
Mick remembers when that happens to him. I'm good. I'm good. You know,
I'll just be asleep like this.
but Jesus Christ, Rocky, fuck. Oh. So here's what, boys.
Snore.
Here's what, boys. This is why we don't need to be giving out fucking green cards to everybody right here. A 44-year-old Iranian woman living in the United States with a green card was arrested Saturday at LAX for allegedly broken massive arms deals from the Iran government, including sales of armed drones, bombs, bomb fuses, and millions of rounds of ammunition destined for Sudan. Right there. This is
Man.
why we don't need to give out green cards just to anybody, willy fucking nilly. Right there.
Nope.
You know.
I never Busted ass ain't even cute, man. She's had plastic surgery. Look at that shit.
Yep.
Trying to look like
Yep.
Michael Jackson up in there.
Yep. Yeah, she got those, but she does get the good DSL. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good thing on her right there. But
I mean, it's not a bad thing, but
Oh my goodness, guys. You're stupid. I'm just
I just love
laughing,
Rocky. You know, he's like, oh my goodness, guys.
see, this is Rocky on LaClure or where the fuck he's drinking. This is him right there. You know,
I not be acting bad.
Gosh,
No,
I
you're
just be
just-
acting a little sleepy.
get sleepy.
Like the sailors sleep.
well, that's because you don't drink a whole lot sometimes nowadays.
Well, that's the problem. If you don't drink a lot, then you're not prepared when you do drink, and you end up getting all tired and stupid.
Yeah. I mean, which is granted, if you don't have a tolerance up, that's not bad either. Then you don't drink as much. You know.
Man,
Yeah, you don't want to fucking don't be like me, fucking be able to fucking drink a case of beer, 30 pack, and fucking one night and still fucking go to bed, wake up fine. You know. You just might oversleep, you know, but
dang, that's a lot every night, man.
not every night, Rocky. I don't do that every fucking night, but
Okay.
no, when it does happen,
every night.
no, not every fucking night. No. Dude, that would be a lot of fucking money every fucking day. I mean,
Once you got everything stocked up.
you know, no fucking, no, it don't happen. It happens every now and then. So mainly when I get my nights and days fucking flipped, right? You know, because then while everybody else, you know, is awake, guess what? You know, if you're on the night shift schedule, guess what? You're going to have a couple morning beers, you know. It's like little Tate, he must have his schedule flipped too. You know. Or he's busy doing schoolwork, so
I'll be back in a second, fellas.
No, you stay right where you are, young man.
I have to leave for a second, Sadie.
well, he's got to get out and grab another drink. So do I. Fuck, come on.
So you're gonna leave me alone with my cup of coffee up in here, huh? Feel like I'm 13 again, and my parents ain't home yet.
Oh, Mick, those fucking Navajo tacos that I made, outstanding.
You know what's funny? I just saw Cowboy Kent Rollins do a video on those, making fry bread tacos.
Yeah, Little Tate sent me the same one after I already got. Cause I made the dough fucking the other day, right?
Yeah.
And then I let it rest in the fucking refrigerator overnight, right?
Uh-huh.
You know, because I was like, oh, then I'll do them. I'll fry them up, right? Then Little Tate goes, it's funny how you're doing that. He said, here, he just did them too. Yep.
Well, yeah, I subscribe to that guy on YouTube. I always watch his videos the day they drop.
Well, and like, I didn't watch his, but I'm sure his fried bread recipe is only 3 ingredients too, right there.
Yeah.
You know, flour, baking powder, salt. That's it.
No.
Well, 4 if you want to add water, but to me, water don't count. So
Fry it in lard. Which you can't do, but he did.
no, I did peanut oil on this one because
No.
I wasn't gonna waste.
Frying.
I wasn't gonna waste my fucking time with wasting all that duck fat that I got either. So
Yeah, the one time we fried a turkey for Thanksgiving, my brother-in-law brought his shit over and he fried it in peanut oil. It was fucking delicious.
now the only thing that I gotta fucking redo on it is the fucking, see, I had the sauces too, right? Well, I made like a barbecue version of like the Western smoke, Western fresh dressing, right?
Yeah.
But when you put it in the fucking refrigerator in a squeeze bottle, it will not come out.
Yeah. Sets up too much.
Yes, that's the only thing right there. You know, so I mean, I just gotta add more oil to it, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Got to dilute it a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, the taste was there, but you got to dilute a little bit more. But hey, it is what it is.
A little vinegar, maybe.
That's what I'm gonna try too. Apple cider vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I did have that in there. Yes.
Oh, so maybe just a little more then.
Yeah. But, and I use that spicy Danos. Boy, I really loaded that motherfucker up because that motherfucker is spicy.
Spicy.
Oh yeah, spicy.
Good.
But it's still good flavor wise, right?
Well, sure. Yeah.
So
Ain't no point if it ain't got flavor.
uh,
I'm not going to eat pain just to eat pain. I mean, I don't mind eating pain, but I better get some good flavor with it.
well, we ain't like Thumper all that. He likes fucking pain.
No, I like the pain. I just don't want to have it's like Wing Dome, for example. Like I ate the Buffalo Wild Wings fucking challenge, right?
Yeah.
The Blazing Challenge.
Yeah.
That was delicious. It was hotter than fuck, but it was delicious, right?
Yeah.
It was a hell of a habanero based sauce at the time. Now I think it's Ghost, but it was
Yeah.
good, really good. And then we got Wing Dome, and Wing Dome has like a 7-wing challenge, and apparently this stuff is like off the charts hot, right? But everybody who's ever had it says it tastes like it tastes and smells like a dirty sock.
Yeah.
Because there's so much just pure capsaicin and not enough pepper, right? It doesn't taste good. It doesn't smell good. Like there's nothing good about it. So I'm not going to do that particular challenge. And not because I'm scared of the heat. Heat I can handle. It's just that I don't want to fucking eat anything that tastes like shit if I can possibly help it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just stick with the hottest one I'll cook with is habanero right there.
Yeah.
Because I ain't fucking with no ghost chili, ghost pepper, because I've never really fucked with them. So that's the thing. If I'm gonna have a dish that has ghost pepper, I want the chef to be able, I want a chef that's actually used it, know how to use it right in the right way.
Yeah, and ghost pepper is a little like cayenne. It will bring flavors out too.
Oh yeah. But if you use too much, it can ruin the dish too.
Well, one of the best things I ever had was I have some ghost chili sauce that I really like. I like the sauce a lot.
Yeah.
But the best thing I ever had, dude, back when Pike's Place Market in Seattle wasn't overrun with fucking bums and junkies and shit, you could actually take your family there. I got this packet of paprika, but it was made with ghost chili. So it was like a ghost chili powder. And I used to freaking make deep fried hot wings.
Yep.
And I'd sauce everybody else up, right, with the regular old buffalo sauce, just the Frank's Red Hot, a little bit of pepper and some butter.
Yep.
And then I'd set my wings aside. And then when everybody else's wings were done, I'd dump in some of that ghost pepper powder, mix that up, and do my wings up. And boy, hotter than hell, but they were fucking delicious.
Yep. Did you know that the red bell pepper has more vitamin C than a fucking orange does?
Does it?
Yeah. Because the other day I did a fucking virtual group for eating healthy, right? Through Wounded Warrior, right?
Yeah.
I just want to see if I can learn something new, right? I did all that when I was like, damn, that must got more vitamin C. I said, fuck yeah.
Well, Charlene made those stuffed peppers last time. She used the red bell because that's a sweeter one. It's more ripe, it's sweeter. It just tastes better than green.
Yeah, I mean, I like cooking them both together, right?
Well, green's good for like chili and stuff like that. It's got a little sharper flavor, kind of makes itself known with all the other ingredients in there. But if you're making it where you're eating like a big part of the pepper, like a stuffed pepper,
red's
like straight eating, red's the only way to go.
Yeah. Now yellow is okay. Yellow is too. So.
Well, it's all the same pepper. You got the red, yellow, orange, and red. It's all just green, yellow, orange, and red. It's all just a matter of how ripe they let it get.
Oh yeah. No. But I make everything with fucking onions damn near too. So.
Oh yeah, so do I. We always have an onion on hand. couple of heads of garlic on hand, always.
Oh yeah, you got to, man.
Well, they're so
Well,
fucking good, man. Why would you not add them to things? You know,
I know.
like the other night we were kind of
Vaginas. Some
Huh?
vaginas.
Jesus Christ, Rocky.
No, last night we were at the grocery store and we're looking for something for dinner because we've already had everything recently. And you go to the butcher case, I'm like, yeah, had that. And then we go over and there's two left. These beautiful looking ahi tuna steaks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck it, I'll just sear those babies off.
Fucking Rocky.
Vaginas. Almost sounds like vagina.
Uh-oh. What's he on?
He feeling pretty good right now. He is too. So.
All right, Stir. Did he get into the cough syrup?
No, I mean nothing. This is a side of Rocky most people never see right here. You know,
The goofball.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he was like when I first met him back in the day, man. Like in '99 or '98. Like
Yeah.
he wasn't never serious at all.
Yeah. I mean, he can be serious when he had to be. Most
Well, I
times,
mean-
like the rest of us, we just wanted to fuck around.
Everybody,
Do shit.
everybody could be serious when they had to be, yeah. But
Yeah.
his default setting was goofball.
Yeah.
And then the scales fell from his eyes, and he saw the world as it really was, and that positive, hopeful young man was gone.
Yep.
Can't
Well,
say
in
the
a
same
way-
didn't happen to me.
So, in a way, lots that same thing happened to a lot of us in a way too, just at different points in time.
Yeah, different
You know?
things. No one dies innocent, though.
Nope.
I
So I know
heard-
after the 2000 cruise, my whole family said you changed after that 2000 cruise,
Well, of course you did. We all did. Wow.
and I thought they was full of shit, right? Till after I got out, right? Looking back, I was like, yeah, I did change. I said, yeah, you're right, I did.
I told you, man. Went to church with my mother after the Navy. I didn't think I changed all that much. And she's like, hey, you need to calm down, man. You're fucking scaring the shit out of people.
But in a way, I think we changed in a good way, not a bad way.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
of course you changed
so-
in a good way.
Well, some people would see it as a bad way, but
Who the fuck cares
You
what they think?
but those are the ones, just like I posted on Facebook, that were now all of a sudden there was like, oh, I almost would have joined, but yet now they're the real experts now on this
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Okay.
shut the fuck up, motherfuckers. Yes,
Yeah.
I can't stand them motherfuckers right there. Well, I would have joined, but you didn't, motherfucker.
But you didn't. He? Or the guys that say, you know what, I wish I had all those VA benefits. It's like, well, you know what, motherfucker? That recruiting station was open to everybody.
Oh, I did tell somebody that too.
It was sitting
They
right
was
there the
bitching.
whole time. All you had to do was walk in with a pen.
Because they was bitching about vets, right? They're like, well, that's pretty much welfare. No, motherfucker, that shit was earned, so fuck off.
Exactly.
And I said, you don't realize half those benefits, guess what? We got to fight for it. It's not automatically given to us like we were promised. You got to fight for everything, man, which sucks sometimes. But, oh, damn. Let me check the scores real quick. Sorry. All right, we won. Cubs won. Motherfucker, Cubs won. Okay, at least we won, so okay. Yeah, I can't believe it's already fucking Sunday, man. Fuck. Well, so Mick, since I fucked up on the Friday one,
Yeah.
Charlene gonna make them on next Friday because I will not sleep through that one, guaranteed.
Oh, yeah, we certainly can.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I won't when I actually did wake up, and that's why I said call me next time, because what woke me up was fucking Lil was calling me, right? And I was like, the fuck? And I looked at the time. I said, motherfucker. And I see it on the text message. That's why I said, don't text me, just call me. You know, right there.
No.
I was like, son of a bitch. I was, well, we ain't gonna have one tonight.
Well, you got to realize, man, she did a time study of it. She timed everything, right?
Yeah.
And she was in the whole thing for about an hour total.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I mean, she's going to make them. It's not like she ain't
Oh,
going
yeah.
to make them. So, I mean, whatever.
You know, I mean, it doesn't matter how long it takes you. You seen how long it took me that one night to fucking finish up my dish. That smoked
Yep.
fucking chicken dish.
Yeah, it didn't take too long.
I mean, it took a couple hours, but
Yeah, but for when you're smoking something from raw, that ain't that long.
no, it's not.
You know, take it into context and all. Yeah, I mean, if you were grilling some burgers, yeah, it'd be a good goddamn long time.
Well,
but I mean,
that's cold. Yeah.
you're smoking from
Oh, yeah.
raw. That's not that long, bro.
No. But I mean, my smoking I'm not doing big meats, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. You do small amounts and you go hot and fast. So yeah,
Yeah.
just go pretty quick.
Even if I was cooking brisket and pork butt, right? Guess what? I'd have that motherfucker done in 8 hours.
Set it to 300 and let it go.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, like you were saying, that's probably better, more conducive to a good bark.
Yep. But it all depends on the season too that you use too. You gotta have lots of black pepper in there too.
You do, absolutely.
Yep.
That is one of the good things about Texas barbecue. They gotta just it's a matter of salt, pepper, and whatever wood you want to use, and it's all
Yep.
about temperature and time after that. They've got.
Well, they also use paprika too. They also use paprika in their shit too. So
Yeah, true. But Texas barbecue is real simple ingredient-wise. Now, technique-wise, that's a different story.
yeah, but I mean, the simplest recipes can be the best ones right there.
And peanut butter was
Well,
pretty good.
it's like with my steaks, salt, pepper, thyme. I put 3 things on my
Yep.
meat. If you got a good piece of meat, dude, you don't need to make it complicated.
Nope.
I learned that shit the hard way, man. Back when I was kind of poor and I
You
was
get-
buying these round steaks, and chuck steaks, all these tough ass steaks that were never meant to be steaks.
But I thought you missed the whole
And I was
deal.
marinating them in
Jack
wine and
Stark.
all sorts of shit. And no, it was the meat, dude. It wasn't you.
She's a bad nerd.
Yes, because I said I'm gonna cook it. I'm gonna cook.
Uh-oh.
I got you dark chocolates too. All you guys are spoiled.
Well, it's because I thought you weren't gonna make it when you said you were.
Well, I'm gonna make it, Kara.
You didn't say that. You said you got food, and I thought you weren't gonna make it.
I what? I am.
But you didn't say that.
All right, you guys are arguing. What you be arguing about? Oh, Mr. Credit wants to know. What you be belly aching about, eh? You see, his kids be that's rough.
I swear, I hate shopping.
Why do you hate shopping?
I could literally do anything else except shopping. I hate it.
A woman that don't like shopping? Get the fuck out of here.
No, me gusta.
I told you guys she was a treasure.
You totally gusta. Okay, get her on fucking Amazon and give her your credit card and tell me her ass don't like shopping.
No.
I think Ron can like shopping more than she does.
I'll be back.
So
Hey, you know what? I'll admit that I like shopping. I like going to the store with my mom ever since I was a little kid. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I don't.
I did too, but the problem is I spend too much money sometimes. So
Yeah, that's the risk you run.
I added up all my last month's grocery bills, right?
Yeah,
I just want to see how much I spend every month, right? Just on groceries.
yeah.
That's not including beer.
All right, just groceries.
Did-
Yeah.
$1,500 a month.
Dude, I'm probably solidly there myself.
Yeah.
Because the one thing that Charlene and I about 3 years ago decided was if we're gonna spend money on anything, it's gonna be good food. Like
Yeah.
the good butter, the good cheese, the good meat,
Yep.
like the good shit, and it's gonna cost
Yeah.
us, it's gonna fucking cost us. But you know what? It's better to make that investment now than later when it's too fucking late.
Oh yeah.
And besides, dude, it does so much for your morale when you've got a freaking butcher shop fucking ribeye with
Oh,
freaking
yeah.
compound butter that's real butter melted all over it. It's like, man,
Yep.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
so good for your soul.
Yeah. Well, if I didn't have the emu and ostrich, guess what? My bill would be about $1,000 a month right there.
Oh,
I
I
think I
suspected it would be your exotic meats that you have to have.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna turn the air conditioning on, man. It's actually in the 70s here.
Shit, I got mine turned on right now. It's fucking 70 degrees here, too.
Yeah, it's 72, which for here is warm for this time of year.
Yep. You know what's crazy, though, man, Mick? Back when we first moved to Washington State, right? You know, got stationed there. It wasn't that hot in the summertime where you needed AC at all.
No, it goes through cycles, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it was perfect. It might be 85 degrees out there, but it was not hot. It was like perfect.
Well, you had that maritime breeze that would come
Yeah.
in, you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fucking beautiful. But
Oh,
the
hell
year
yeah.
I moved back here, back in 2008,
Yeah.
when I moved back here, that
Yep.
summer it hit 108 fucking degrees.
Yeah. Damn.
Like it was nasty.
Damn. Be right back at a refill.
Yep. And here I am, home alone again. Gilly has forsaken me. Rocky has forsaken me. Left to my own devices, my coffee and my cell phone. Oh, there he is.
Aladdin.
Tad's finally home.
Aladdin. Hey, I gotta warm this thing up.
What you got there,
Yeah,
burrito?
Yeah, she got me a burrito. She's awesome.
Sweet.
She's the best. She's the best.
Around. No one's ever gonna keep her down. It's a little Generation X reference. If all you young kids don't get that, it's okay.
Excuse me. I must use a knife. Yes, Fräulein.
Well,
Is it
well,
knife?
we know we ain't the last good generation because, like River's generation, Alpha, I've seen some good things come from them already. So,
You guys go
Well,
on?
even some of the Gen Zers that aren't useless are totally fucking hardcore.
but like Generation Alpha, which is Rivers, right?
Yeah.
They play like we did how we did outside.
No helmets, beating each other up, getting dirty and getting scuffed.
Yep. Oh,
Good.
yeah.
Good. Tired of this fucking helicopter parent coddling bullshit.
Yeah. That's like,
Yeah,
River
let him
goes-
crack his knee on some fucking gravel, man. Let him fucking
Yeah.
learn like we did. And you know
Well, like
what?
River-
He ain't gonna learn. He's gonna fucking do it all over again, and that's fine too.
Yep. I did have Stop River one day, right? Okay. He wanted to make a ramp for his bike, right? Okay, I said, River, what are you gonna make it out? We ain't got no wood for you to make it out, right? He said, this cardboard, because it was a thick cardboard. I said, no, that ain't happening there. So that's an ER trip waiting to happen right there.
Correct. It's gonna collapse underneath him. He's gonna
Yes.
endo. Yeah.
Yeah, I said, no, if you had wood, that's a different story, son, okay?
Yeah.
A
We
cardboard?
always made ours out of plywood.
It's out of the question right there.
Yeah, we had plywood and cinder blocks.
That's what we had
It's
too.
fine. But yeah, not cardboard. No. Doesn't matter how thick it is.
No.
No.
I mean, that's the only time I've had the fucking well that. And I found him one day. His ball was on top of the roof, right? Where the back fence is at, right? That yellow roof on the patio, the overhang, right?
Yeah.
He was climbing that motherfucker. He was on top of that bitch. I said, "You get your ass off that motherfucker right now." You know.
So you do supervise your kid a little more than our parents supervised us.
Well, with River, if you don't, there ain't no telling what he's gonna fucking do right there.
Yeah, same thing with us.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I did the shit that there was no telling whether I'd do it or not.
I know, but you know.
Oh, I absolutely did do the things. I only told my mother about it after I was a grown up.
Yep.
And even then, I was still afraid she might hit me.
I mean, I sat there and let him do his thing, right? But
Yeah.
but there's limits to what that. But I've seen how his mind works. I'm like, yep, he's just like how we was, you know,
That's
growing up.
good. That's good.
And the other day, right? We was coming back from Dark Spawner, right? I saw all this fucking rainbow flag, right? I was like, fucking rainbow fucking flags everywhere. River goes, what's that? I said, River, you see rainbow flag? That means they take it up the ass. Or they like or they're lesbians, right? I said, they're gay, right there. He said, hey, I said, exactly.
Right.
You know,
You see, back in my day, that was our automatic response. Like, we didn't even have to think about it.
but the thing is, the rainbow flag looked like an American flag. That's what pissed me off right there.
Oh, they did that shit.
Yes, right there.
Well, you know those people, man. They'll do anything to get a rise out of you. The more
Yep.
pissed off you are, the more they like it.
Oh yeah.
I don't drink so much.
Hey, can you get that?
Yeah, I was glad when my kids were growing up, you know, they had their friends in the cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
And then they got to biking age and they'd either go to the local park or they'd ride their bikes or just walk down to the 7-Eleven, which is a couple of
Yeah.
miles away.
Yeah.
All the fucking parents in the cul-de-sac, we just let them bike. We didn't
Yeah.
helicopter them at all. We let them like
Yeah.
grow up like Gen X style. Like, hey,
Yeah.
go out, do your thing. Because you know, man, when
So
you're
it's
fucking
bad.
half a mile away from your house and you're walking with your friends, you're talking in ways you don't talk nowhere else. You're having conversations you don't have nowhere else. Like little boys, you know, they need to fucking do that with other little boys their age, man. They need to freaking get that shit out of them.
So
But like the only bad thing about like where we live at, right? My cul-de-sac, there's no kids that's River's age. Done.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
We got lucky, man. There was a bunch in both the houses that they grew up in. There was a bunch, so that was good.
Yep.
And they're still friends with all of them to this day.
But his friends that he has in school, right?
Mhm.
Guess what? Most of them live out in the country. So they can just get together whenever they want.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
And if
shit,
I had a friend, you know, got a friend that lived half a mile away. Well, I got a bike. See you in 5 minutes.
but I even had to fucking put a stop the river, go to the park by himself right now because the park's right up the road, right?
Yeah.
Quarter mile away, right? The only reason I had to do that because when those fucking IEDs were set off, right, for that casino heist,
Yeah.
That
Oh,
makes
yeah,
sense.
right. Yeah.
you got to be careful nowadays, right there.
Mm.
That's the only bad thing about it.
Right.
You know, well, it's like if I lived on a different street over by the Y, right? See, that's where all the shootings happen here in town. It was over by the Y. So
Yeah,
you would
that
have
does
to,
seem to be a thing these days. Yeah, the Y used to be a place for kids where they could be safe, and now it's just the opposite.
but it's all these kids too that's doing the shooting each other, right?
Yeah.
Those are the kids that grew up with old fucking parents, pretty much.
Well,
They never got their ass whooped.
No, not by
Yeah.
not by a father anyway.
You know,
Getting your ass kicked by your mom is not the same as getting your ass kicked by your dad.
no, it's not. But I'll tell you one thing: get your ass kicked by your fucking grandpa. That's worse than getting it by your dad. That one
Well, I mean,
is.
it's the same effect. Yeah.
Whew. Shit, my papa, he whipped my ass so bad one day. It hurt to sit down, put it that way.
I'm sure it is.
Even the game, man.
That's what I have to tell my kids. If they ever have children, I'm going to have to tell them, look, I discipline children in my family. It don't matter if they're mine or not.
Just do anything they want.
They act a fool and you don't do nothing, I will.
Oh yeah.
And if they don't like that, don't come over.
Yep.
If your wife got a problem with that, don't care.
Like one time, my papa, he was like, this is when he turned 90, right? He's like, we was all telling stories, right? You know how bad sometimes we got trouble, right?
Sure, yeah.
He said, I wasn't like that. I said, Papa, you didn't calm the fuck down until fucking Anna came along, or cousin, right? When she came along, that's when you started mellowing out right there.
Well, it was a little girl. Of course she did.
You know,
Of course
I said
she
the
did.
rest of us, we got our asses busted when we fucked up. You know,
Well, he knows.
he's like, no, I didn't do that. I was like, yeah, you did, Papa. You know, I said my brother got the worst because he was the oldest.
Yeah, he's the one who really ought to know better.
Yeah.
10 days.
Is it 2 or
And
3?
then my mom chimed in. She goes, because she got in the most trouble when she was growing up, right? Even though she was not the oldest, right? But Papa goes, well, you was the most you was more responsible.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You see, my
Yeah.
sister was always pissed off at me because she was 8 years older than me, and she got the brunt of all the fucking punishment, you know, when she was young. Because my mom was a young mother, you know, and by the time that I came around, my mother knew better. She was a little tired of the whole thing, and she was like, you know what? As long as you're not causing havoc and destruction and having the police come over, I don't care. And
Yep.
she's like, you get away with so much. I'm like, all right. It ain't my fault I was born when I was born.
Yep. Oh, my brother was the same way too, because I was the baby of the family, right? Of mom and dad, right?
Yeah.
And it pissed my brother off, right? I mean, he would actually get grounded. I never did get grounded. You know,
I
I got yelled at a lot. Yes.
I didn't start getting grounded till middle school.
You know,
And then I got grounded a lot. Between 7th and 9th grade, like those 3 years, I spent a lot of time grounded.
Yep. It's like, not me. I told River he's grounded, right? Not only he's like, okay, fine. It don't even phase him. You know, what gets him the worst is because I can lock his fucking phone through the Family Link app, right? Since we got Androids, I just locked the fucking phone. That gets him more than anything, right there.
Oh yeah, you kidding me? When I was in Moses Lake, man, I had Netflix, Amazon Prime, and YouTube on my phone.
Yeah.
I had a Bluetooth speaker. Fuck yeah, dude, that was my entertainment right there. I could live in an apartment by myself just fine with just my phone. I was good.
Yep.
So yeah, you take that phone away, man. All of a sudden, you got books, and that's it.
Oh yeah. You know, then he
books
like
are good, but
yeah. I mean, I can take away video games. He don't give a shit. I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do now?
see, when I was a kid, I will eat like even after I graduated high school, or not after, but like up until graduation, right? I had a little living room off to the side of my bedroom with a TV in it and couches and shit. I could go watch TV, right? But even to that day, 17, I was never allowed to have a TV in my room. That was like strictly fucking forbidden. And my parents could have afforded it too. It wasn't like they couldn't afford it. But on general principle, I was not to have a TV in my room.
Yep.
So
like,
when I got grounded, I had my books, and that was it. And my books and my stereo with my CDs and tapes and shit, and that was all.
Yeah. Well, it's like my mom and dad would tell me, go to your room while we think for a punishment. Okay, fine. Well, guess what I had in that motherfucker? Nintendo.
Yeah, see, I didn't have none of that.
You know, so.
My parents said I was grounded, man. They fucking meant it.
But I never did hear the word say you was grounded. My brother did. But I never heard those words. But
no, I heard them plenty.
You know, but yeah.
Like,
and I also had a Game. Shit, I had a Game Boy too. So
yeah, I didn't have a Game Boy.
Well, the reason I had the Game Boy, because actually I won that at a raffle at school.
Okay.
That's the reason I had it. Because mom and dad didn't have a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
I mean, dad had to work a second job just to get us a Nintendo too.
Hmm.
You know.
See, we did have a Nintendo, but that was in the main living room, like you know.
Well, the reason why it got put in my room, because dad was getting pissed off that me and Brian was always on that motherfucker. Because we had the power pad too, right?
He's trying to watch some TV.
Yeah, he wanted to watch his fucking shows. We're like, Dad, we're done. We ain't done yet.
Yeah, see, me and my dad had this thing where when we first got the Nintendo, he was super into it. He bought Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
And so Dad and I would try to outdo each other so you could find the most secrets and shit on Zelda.
Yeah.
And then when my Uncle Pete came to live with us for about a year, me, my dad, and my Uncle Pete, we had a running competition to see who could stack up the most levels and the most points in fucking Tetris.
Yep.
Like, I was a Tetris fucking master by the time we were done with that.
See, the games that Dad liked to play on Nintendo, right? Since we had the power pad, right? Was the track and field shit, right?
Oh, yeah, yep.
Duck Hunt. And also Bases Loaded, the baseball game. Right
I
there.
never played sports games. I always played combat games or, shit like that.
And Dad would get pissed off at me because he never could beat me at the baseball games. You know, my brother couldn't beat me either. You know, that's like now my brother, he will not, there's only one genre of games he will not play me in, and that's racing games.
No Mario Kart?
He has never beat me in racing games, ever.
It don't matter, man. They're so fucking fun. Who cares if you lose, man? Mario Kart's Mario Kart, it doesn't matter if you're winning or losing. It's the play in it. It's the experience, It doesn't matter if you lose.
Well, like me and my brother, we're competitive, right? We are.
Yeah.
Right? But the thing is, remember Gran Turismo came out for PlayStation 1, right?
When what came out?
Gran Turismo.
Oh, Gran Turismo. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I found the cheats on that motherfucker, right? If I never let off. I just hit the fucking wall and just rode those walls, right? On certain curves, right? Certain turns. And my brother goes, "You're a fucking cheat." I said, "You can do the same thing, brother."
Yeah.
I said, "It's all go. Fuck the brakes."
Although I gotta say, there was a point in time where I had to say no more to playing with my brother-in-law. Nintendo 64 GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Remember GoldenEye?
Yeah.
Yeah, going fucking deathmatch mode, player
Yep.
versus player, dude. I did that for a little while against my brother-in-law. I don't think I ever did win a match. It was like, you know what? I ain't mad or nothing, but fuck me,
and
man.
let-
I can't
And
do
let
this
me
no more.
guess. Let me guess. He had the short motherfucker, short Asian dude, short stocky dude.
Yeah, odd job.
Yes.
Yeah, a fucking nightmare.
That was the cheat code on that one. That
was the
motherfucker
cheat
was
code.
hard to beat right there.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I never did win a fucking death match against him in fucking GoldenEye. So like I said, after a certain amount of time, I had to hang it up. I'm like, dude, it stops being fun when I just know I'm gonna lose.
Well, it's like, oh shit, Halo. My brother used to whip my ass in Halo all the time, right?
Yeah.
Because I never really played it. Okay, but I played Red Faction versus. Because I had a PlayStation, he had an Xbox, right?
Yeah.
He would not play me in Red Faction because I knew where the hide at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every fucking time. And I would just snipe his ass with a fucking big old fucking nuke. Every time. Did you ever play Red Dead Redemption, Mick? You ever played that?
Nah, most of my gaming stopped around
Okay.
2000, 2002. Yeah, I never played any later ones.
There's a small town not too far from here, Blackwater, Missouri, right? It's in the fucking game.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Is it kind of like Cedro Woolley, Washington, where it looks like an old western town but with paved roads?
Yes. Yes.
I know the type of town you're talking about. Yeah, we got one of them too.
So we got another one too. No, they're real close together. Arrow Rock too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it still has the oldest operating restaurant on this side of the Mississippi. It's still open.
So Missouri. So that would have been open in the like mid 1800s?
Early 1800s.
Early, really? Okay, so like the first people to show up there.
Yes.
Okay. It's been operating continuously since then, huh?
Yep.
It's fucking neat.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yes. Shit, we used to go there. We used to go there for fucking field trips in school every year.
Okay.
Really spicy.
It's like
I mean,
one of the restaurants, got like a little museum and all that stuff too. The history, kind of like Waldrug.
Well, there ain't no museum in that one, right? The museum's in the buildings next to it, right? The way on the same street, on Main Street, right?
But it's all one experience kind of deal.
Yes. I mean, if you like history, I mean, that's a cool little town to visit right there. Both of them are right there.
I'm telling you, man, on the same level, man, you need. I did this last year. You need to go to fucking Cody, Washington, or Cody, Wyoming.
Yeah.
You like history, man? Holy shit!
Oh yeah.
Used to go one day, dude. Not enough.
Yep. Yeah, I've never been there. I always wanted to go there, just never been there though. So.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend taking 2 days for yourself and
Oh yeah.
Taking it all in, at your own pace.
Well, that's kind of like if you go to Yellowstone, you need a fucking week or more to see everything in Yellowstone.
Oh, Yellowstone's fucking huge, yeah. Did I mention Charlene's going there at the end of May?
Yeah.
Yep. She's going just before I go.
Yep.
Oh, and the 14th, that's when the fucking White House fucking UFC fight is. So we got to find ourselves a way to get Paramount Plus or something. Because I mean, we got to see that shit, dude.
Dude, all we gotta do is log in because I got Paramount Plus. You do, and so does fucking Thumper too.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah, I was logging. All right. Hey, dude. Yeah. If we're getting together on the 14th, man, we got to see that fight.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I don't watch UFC much anymore, but I don't care if someone else does. Heck, I'll watch it with you. Fuck, hell yeah.
The hell, a fight's a fight, right?
Yeah. I mean, like the UFC, the boxing, and all that bullshit. Guess what? It's sometimes lame. Some of the matches are fucking lame sometimes.
Oh yeah, some of the matches are fucking disappointing as shit. But the one I saw last night, dude, that fucking card, man, that had some bangers.
Now, did you watch that one on Netflix not too long ago? The Fury boxing one?
I haven't had Netflix in a few months, so no.
Okay.
You talking about
He-
Tyson Fury?
Yeah, he's making a comeback, right? It was on Netflix. I didn't watch it, right? I was
Okay.
like, so I hadn't talked to anybody that's actually watched it, right? See if
Yeah.
it was actually any good right there.
So did Tyson Fury retire after a little
Yeah,
bit?
yeah.
He retired. Okay. Because I knew.
Yeah.
Did he go out the champion? Because I don't remember him losing.
I don't know if he did or not because I mean I don't follow it, right?
Yeah, well, I've seen a couple of his recent fights, like the ones against Deontay Wilder and all that. And as far as I know, man, I don't think he ever got beat. He might have retired on top, which is smart.
Here, you want some?
All right.
No, I'm still eating baby girl. Thank you.
I'm trying to look it up now, see if he ever did, right? I mean, I don't know. So all right, see your record. Tyson Fury's record.
Me gusta
Record.
el burrito.
He's only got 2 losses, Mick. That's it. 2.
Okay, so yeah, so he retired on top.
You know, total fights 38, wins 35, wins by KO, or losses, 2. Well, that don't make sense. He must have had a tie in there somewhere, right? But yeah, fucking wins by KO 24. You know,
Damn.
I mean, that's still a good record.
But dude, that's a freaking stellar record. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
35 wins and you fucking knocked 24 of them out. That's crazy good.
Well, and the 2 losses he got was split decisions right there. That's it.
yeah, right. He never got put down.
But well, it's all gonna come down to, Mick, what time you fucking fly to New Orleans right there.
Man, that's true. That's true. And it's
You
going
know.
to be different time zone too. It's going to be 2 hours ahead of me.
Because you gotta remember too, we're traveling, we're gonna be leaving the same day too. You know, Sunday here, but we're driving too. So Cam might have to pick you up. The Cam brings you to the fucking house, and once we get there too. You know,
We got time to figure all that out.
oh yeah. You know. Yeah, no, that'd be cool to watch the Tyson, not Tyson fight, but the White House fight, UFC with y'all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See.
What day is that supposed to be?
14th. That's when UFC's invading the White House.
On May 14th?
June 14th.
Oh, June 14th.
Yep. What the fuck you eating?
The burrito.
Okay. Where'd that come from?
Heidi got me one.
Where'd you get it at, Heidi?
Ponchos. White
Is that
Mexican.
is that a local place?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all right. It's not the best.
But if you're craving Mexican, it does the job, right?
I mean, I guess so. I'm so burnt out from shopping that I was like, yeah, I'm not cooking right now.
Yeah, we was listening to you, fucking you and Karen calling you like, I was like, Mick, be quiet. Just be quiet. We're gonna listen on this one.
What were they arguing about?
She's mad. She was mad that I didn't grill the chicken. So I'll grill it.
Tell her, come out there and learn.
Rocky, you can see Rocky, you can teach her how to grill. There you go.
Mm-mm.
I could.
Well, you gotta remember, Rocky, Heidi works all week, so she's tired from working all week sometimes, probably, right?
That's not what she's saying. She thinks she's the best griller.
Well, she probably is. I know she's a better cook than you are, Rocky.
She's amazing.
Well, you gotta remember too, Rocky, she had to run a house while you was gone playing sailor all those years.
Playing sailor.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I did a little bit what I did to Captain Jack poses. Captain Jack's.
Yeah, remember she got used to doing the grilling, when, especially when you use all that year-long deployment. You know, actually, it was longer than a year, wasn't it?
2 year.
2 years.
The death of a whistleblower set to reveal UFO secrets declared suspicious as shock details are revealed. I don't know.
It's like the X Files coming to life.
I know.
Really, like the stuff going on right now.
Yeah. I mean, you just sit back and just enjoy the show. That's all you do. You know.
I know. It's like a show that's just, I don't know
It is.
what's going on.
No, Beck Cav's got his mom on board. Becky or Gumbo Jambalaya. So
Oh, I'm very much looking forward to some authentic, Louisiana cuisine.
in a way, like in a lot of ways, the Cajun cooking they call Cajun cooking, it's more like Creole in a way with the seasons that they use too.
Well, that's why I said Louisiana, because I know there's both, and then there's like somewhere in the middle people like it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Cav said that. He said technically we call it Cajun. He said, but it's more Creole sometimes. I said, no, I get that.
Look, man, as long as some fucking native Louisianan that knows how to fucking cook is doing the cooking,
Yeah.
I am good. I don't give a shit
Oh, yeah.
what you call it.
You know.
Is Charlene going to Louisiana with you?
Hell no, I'm gonna be banging hotties. I don't need her around.
Honey,
No.
he's joking.
No, she's
I don't
she's actually going to Yellowstone with her family in late May, so we're kind of going on separate vacations.
That sounds like not fun.
Yeah, it's all good. She's gone on her vacations before too. It's not a big deal.
No, Yellowstone sounds extremely boring.
Oh no, Yellowstone's awesome, Heidi. It is. It's a beautiful place.
Heidi, it's exciting by definition. The land itself explodes on a routine basis there.
Yes. And also, too, you get to see these city fuckers try to pet wild buffalo.
Yeah, if you can see a fucking tourist getting gored, man, so much the better.
Yes, yes.
Here, do you want this?
Hell yeah.
Mom, why is the big cow killing Daddy?
Because Daddy's an idiot.
Well, Daddy was a fucking moron that tried to touch a 3,000-pound animal. That's what happened, my dear.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell the people that, whether it's in Estes Park, Colorado, or Yellowstone, right? You can tell that they've never been in nature. You can tell.
Well,
Because they think they can just go up as a petting zoo. That's what they think it is. I'm like, people. It's like the first time I went up to Estes Park, right? River was he wasn't even a year old yet, right? I had strapped him up in front of me, right? Baby carrier, right? Because we was hiking. And all of a sudden, I see this baby elk, right? And these people were going up there. I said, stay away from the motherfucker. I said, the mama sees you. She gonna charge your ass.
oh yeah.
I said, stay the fuck away from it. It's not this is not a zoo, people. 800
pounds of pissed off mamas coming down, and you ain't gonna like
Yeah.
the result.
And I took River. I said, come on, buddy. I said, we're getting the fuck out of here, right? My brother goes, why are you walking so fast? I said, look what those idiots are trying to do. He said, oh. I said, yeah. So. And
a lot of these
even
people
though-
ain't never. Well, a lot of these people ain't never been around big animals either,
Yeah.
Now, I'm not even talking about huge ones. I mean, one time I went to my buddy's place to go shooting. His uncle's got 40 acres, and there's a mule, right?
Yep.
I'm sorry, not a mule, a donkey, a proper donkey. Now, you know a donkey is not that big.
Yeah.
And this donkey loved to be pet. He actually enjoyed it, right? And so I walk up to the donkey, and he starts walking up to me, and anticipating being pet, he swings his head one way and then swings his head over into me, hoping I'll catch his head, Dude, even just a donkey running his head into you, you figure out real fast that these animals are heavy and they're strong.
Mm-hmm.
And that was only a donkey. That was only a donkey. And the thing
Where's
fucking
Thumper, guy?
yeah, and the donkey just going like that fucking put me off balance. Now, can you imagine 3 times the weight and angry? No thanks.
Hey guys, where's Thumper?
It's at his mom's.
Oh, he can't get on.
No, he's at his mom's house.
Okay.
So he texted me earlier. He said, no. He said, I'm at my mom's. He said, I don't think I'll make this one. I said, that's fine. You know, so
Family.
Okay.
I mean, he's spending time with his mom. That's what he's doing. So
Yeah. Hey, that's not a problem.
Yeah, June 14th through the 21st. I'm not going to be able to make it either.
well, we will have a fucking live podcast out there. That we will.
Duh.
So
Thank you. That was the joke.
you know, and little Tate, he already told me last night that he is coming. Before he's gonna be here for a couple days, down there for a couple days. Then he's leaving from there to go to his daughter's baby shower right there.
Now, where's that at?
Back home, back where Virginia, right there.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
Cool. Awesome. Good to see him.
So he's just gonna be making like a little circle, right?
Mhm.
So, but he did tell me last night. He said, "Yep, I'm coming. Goddamn it, fuck it." You know. So I said, him and his little fucking lesbian mobile with the fucking tent on top that he calls the tuber.
Hey, gets good mileage.
Subaru. Oh my goodness, man.
You know, but I mean, no, it looks pretty good. I think did y'all see the pictures of it? You know, fully, erected.
Yeah, show us the picture of the tent all popped out.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look bad. You know,
No, it looks good.
I just wouldn't want to climb up that motherfucker being drunk or climb down fucking drunk.
I don't know why anyone would freak out about that.
No, I'm talking about trying to climb up with that motherfucker being drunk, Rocky, or fucking climb down if you got to take a piss in the middle of the night.
You wouldn't stay in something like that, I don't think. I don't think you could, man.
Oh, well, you could. Little Tate's gonna test it out before long too. So, hey, but at least he's off the ground. So,
Yeah.
then he finally got him a pistol. He got him a Walter 22.
Oh, nice.
That's
Those are
cool.
cute guns. I've shot those before.
Oh, they're nice guns. They fucking truly are right there.
They're a little ammo picky. You got to figure out which 22 they like.
Well, the Walters I've shot, right? I never had a problem with that. Never did.
That's probably because you had an ammo that it liked. One I shot, we had to go through a couple of different boxes to figure out, what would make it not jam. But once I found one, I think the CCI Stingers it likes the best, the little kind of slightly higher pressure ones.
Yes. Yeah, see,
So
I was
those
using
real nice.
I was just using fucking regular Remington 22 rounds.
Yeah, well, this is also like 10 years ago at least, so they might have tweaked a few things.
Well, like now the CCIs, those used to be dirty fucking rounds. Those used to be.
But not anymore.
Because the first time when they came out, right? I had a Ruger 45, right? ACP, right?
Yeah.
I said, okay, me try these. And my Uncle Larry, the one that had the gun shop, he said, you don't want those. He said, they're cheaper. Don't get me wrong, right? He said, but your gun might not like it. And he was right, too. It did not like it. Did not fucking like it.
Well, maybe that's why they're a little higher pressure now because, higher pressure makes a cleaner fucking shot. 45 ACPs are notoriously dirty because they're low pressure.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah. So I always stayed away from them, right? On any fucking thing, right? But you remember like when the Sky 9mm came out, the compact ones, right?
The what now?
The Sky, it was called a Sky 9mm, right?
Never heard of it.
Well, those motherfuckers are picky as a motherfucker right there. I finally got rid of it because I could not find no ammo that the motherfucker didn't like. It was stovepipe all the fucking time.
Well, maybe it just wasn't a good gun.
I mean, you know how like the Brother, right? Sometimes it was stovepipe if it was not cleaned right.
Not mine. Mine's never
No,
stovepipe, and I shot everything through it.
I mean, that's why I don't like fucking Bretta's because some of the ones I shot on the 5, right? When I was qualifying, they would do that.
But those are road hard put away wet, man.
I mean, that's why I don't like Bretta fucking pistols right there. That's the only reason right there.
I'm just saying, I got the exact same weapon, and I clean it after every shooting, and there is no ammo that it won't eat.
Yeah. I mean, I was just like, yep, fuck you. Now, the Bretta shotguns I love, right? those shotguns are hard to beat right there.
Beretta makes some of the best shotguns in the world. They always have.
Yeah. Because
Yep.
towards the end, my end days of fucking doing sporting clays for competition, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had me a Beretta Silver Pigeon over and under right there.
Beautiful.
And that gun by itself was $4,000 by itself. But I got the gun and a full set of fucking extended choke tubes with you can put in with your fingers, right? The extended ones.
Yeah.
Fucking Briley choke tubes, right? I got it for fucking $1,000.
Did somebody need money for crack or something?
No, he just didn't like it because this guy's dad bought the gun for him, you know, for trap and all that shit.
Yeah.
He just wasn't into it. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna sell it. And I was in there, you know, and my uncle didn't buy because as soon as my uncle buys it, guess what? He's got put on the books, right?
Yeah.
You know, having the gun shop. And he looked at me. I said, I'll be right back. And the bank I had was right across the road, right? And the guy's like, where's he going? He said, he's buying it. He's going to get the fucking money out of the bank right now. I came back. I said, here's your $1,000 right there.
Yep.
And I
Yeah,
wish
that's one thing that's kept me from buying an over and under, man. It's always been my dream to have a good over and under, but they're so expensive, man.
I'll show you the one I start off with, right?
Like what I really want is a Browning Satori. But boy, lots of cash. And the thing is, I don't hunt and I don't shoot skeet and trap routinely, so like I would love to have one, but at the same time, I wouldn't really have any use for one. You know what I mean? It's a gun that I really like, but I wouldn't use routinely, and so I have a hard time, you know, committing to something like that. Yep, Gilly's in research mode.
Yeah, he is.
Rocky's over there in his hoodie, ball cap, and sunglasses, hoping nobody fucking recognizes him.
Oh, dude, I'm falling asleep. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna go close my eyes. I'll talk to you all later.
Uh-huh.
Oh man.
He sounds like the hippies in the fucking South Park episode. Bro, I'm so fucking high, man.
And what I started off with was it was Remington run, right? But it fucking was made in Russia.
Russia, really? Was it made
Yeah.
by Baikal or something?
No, see here. It was the Remington Spartan 310. Right there. And those back then, now they call them like here, I'll show you. They had different models, right? The 310, 310S, right? You know, right here. That ain't what it looks like, but
That's an
still.
870.
But it was an over and under, right? It kind of looked like here, I'll show you. It kind of looked like that right there.
Okay. Yeah.
But it was made in Russia right there. I mean, that's a little more expensive, but this one was $500.
Which for an over and under is about as cheap as you're ever going to find.
Yeah. And that was my cost through my uncle right there.
Okay, so there's even more than that.
No, most places were like $600-700. That was it.
That's still cheap for an over under.
Yes.
That's still real cheap.
And I had the fucking 20 gauge, the 12 and 410 model of them. Because I did everything. I did 410, did 20 gauge and 12 gauge on sporting clays. Shit. At one time, I mean, I was never like a master or like a higher level, right?
Yeah.
But like in the D division, C division, guess what? I was ranked in the top 50 in the States at one point.
Hmm.
You know, and if I really would have got serious about it, I could have fucking, but then you got to spend a lot of money, and that's all you're doing is shooting. You know, I had a job working at the power plant, working 12-hour days, 16-hour days sometimes. So,
yeah, it's time consuming and ammo ain't cheap. Even when ammo's cheap, if you're shooting that much of it, it stops being cheap.
Yeah. Well, see, that's one good thing I had. An uncle had a gun shop, right? See, he actually, on my shooting vest, right? I had old Larry's gun shop on there, right? Guess what? I didn't have to buy the ammo, for them.
Well, that's handy.
He would just give me, he would order fucking 6 cases, right? He said, these are yours right here. That's okay. And I was using the Rios at that time, which was a cheap fucking ammo,
Yeah.
but they were damn good too.
Well, cheap ammo means a hell of a lot less than a
Yeah.
a double barrel shotgun. You ain't got nothing to cycle.
Yep. So, but yeah. And those guns would shoot high brass, low brass, no problem right there.
No.
Now the fucking Berettas, oh my God. So I had to have my stock cut down on my Remington, right? To fit me, right?
Yeah.
But that Silver Pigeon, I didn't have to have it cut down at all. It was just perfect right there. The balance of it and everything was perfect.
Yeah, when you start getting into competitive fast shooting like that, length of pull becomes real important real fast.
Good stuff. That's like, and I never went past. I had open choke in one barrel, like open cylinder on the choke tube, right? And then I had modified it. That's the only choke tubes I fucking used.
And modified, that's a medium choke, right?
Yeah.
Not quite as tight as full, but not open either.
But it will still reach out and get those fucking birds 50, 60 yards out too.
Yeah, keeps the pattern just a bit tighter.
Yep. The barrel that shot first was the bomb, so I had the open cylinder right there for the close shots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then for the longer shots, I had that modified in there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You see people fucking switching choke sounds. Like I ain't switching choke sounds. That's where people get fucked up at, right? When they start looking at how the bird's gonna fly, right? They start changing chokes. I said, why? Some people would shoot with full choke too.
Yeah,
that's hard.
That's a little precise for that sort of job.
Yeah, my dad, he used to go practice with me all the fucking time. He had an old fucking semi-automatic fucking shotgun, right, from the 50s, right? And that motherfucker was nothing but fucking full choke barrel.
Was it one of those Browning squarebacks?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a semi-auto back in the day.
And dad was keeping up with us on full choke. I was like, God damn, Dad. But Dad got to the point where he couldn't even beat me no more. And he didn't like that.
Well, it happens, man.
But I was doing so much, I'd go practice twice. I would practice twice a week. I'd go because the range I practiced at was here outside of Boonville. So I would drive an hour each way to practice, right? And it cost me to do a full course was $30 each time, right? Just for the course. Okay, fine. But you had to have somebody with you to fucking push the button. So
right, yeah, can't exactly throw them yourself.
Nope. And I wish that place was still fucking open, and it's not. I was like, motherfucker. But I did find out the reason why they closed down too, because they didn't own the land; they just leased the land.
Oh, lease ran out.
No, the guy died, and his wife
Oh,
didn't want to lease it no more. Right there.
Okay.
So yeah, the lease did run out, but once it ran out, she was not going to renew it. Put it that way.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's a shame, dude.
Because I was looking to see if it was still open because I want to take the Rivers at that age now where he wants to try it, right?
Yeah, of course.
Fuck, it's not fucking open now. I was like, son of a bitch. It's close enough to the house where I could drive that just fine, too.
Boner.
Yep. Because I'd love to get back and doing that again. Hell, my first year doing it, man. I went down to fucking San Antonio for the World Championships, man. Down there.
It's spooky how fast some of those motherfuckers can shoot.
Oh yeah. But the most expensive shotgun I saw was $100,000 over and under, right? I was like, wow. I said, damn.
Well, the thing about those shotguns, dude, is, you got them like them English shotguns and Purdy's, or those Holland and Hollands, or some of those high-end Italian ones, man.
Yep.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars for some of these guns. It's crazy.
And at the World Championships, guess what? They had all those guns there to buy, too.
Oh, man. Dude.
And like, I mean, I made good money, right? You know, if I didn't work the overtime, guess what? I was making $60,000 just on straight time, right? But with
Yeah.
overtime, I was making closer to 100,000, right?
Yeah. Pretty
And
easy.
I was one of the poorest motherfuckers there, right there. You know, I was shooting with guys that were fucking millionaires. You know, but yet they didn't treat us guys that didn't make that much money like he different. They didn't treat us any different right there.
Well, that's just a good culture right there.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of I'm actually a part of a couple of different cultures like that where, you know, as long as you're participating and as long as you're into it and your heart's in it,
Yeah.
you know, it don't matter what kind of gear you got, you know. I mean, I smoked next to guys that were smoking a $50 Opus X, you know, and I've got a, you know, $8 Man of War, and they're like, hey, how's the Man of War, man? You like them? Yeah, they're good. Yeah, what do they taste like? Ah, this and that. And he's like, ah, cool, man. Yeah. Cheers. You know, like they don't give a shit.
See, I also got invited to the next year to the World Championships in fucking England.
England.
You know, and I was like, fuck, I said, that's a lot of fucking money. I was like, gee, so I didn't
yeah,
go.
Yeah.
And trying to fly with your fucking shotgun to England, because that's when England was cracking down on their guns right there.
Yeah, they still are.
And I'm like, oh, this is going to be a pain in the ass. But I would love to be able to go there just to say I went there to shoot, you know. Yeah, because I had people asking me, like here in Missouri, because I'd go fucking Kansas and shoot, right? Tournaments, fucking every place, surrounding states, right? I would. They're like, are you going? I was like, no. I said, fuck, for one, the money for one. I said, that's a lot of fucking money right there.
I would love to.
You know, they're like, you ought to go. I said, nah. But after a while, I just got tired of it because the money fucking was just, it started costing more and more. The fucking entry fees.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I mean, the highest entry fee I ever paid was $700.
God damn, man.
But that was for the World Championships right there. That doesn't include your travel, your hotel stay, and all that bullshit too.
Papers. You're right. Those motherfuckers are rich.
Yeah. I mean, one of the big first ones I went to was the fucking U.S. Open in Kansas, right? That trip alone, I wasn't even driving, right? But that trip alone costed me over $1,000. You know, and Kansas was only fucking 3 hours away. It was only like 3 or 4 hours away from here. You know, but I spent close to $5,000 down in San Antonio for World Championships right there.
Jesus.
You know,
That's
but I also mom and dad went with me and I paid for them too. So
that's awful nice again.
well, they wanted to go. They didn't want me to drive by myself, which I get that. You know, but dad just loved being a part of me, watch me do it too. You know, but I also was shooting with another guy, you know, 2 other guys, right, that went too, right? And we would always go, we'd eat at the best fucking steakhouse every fucking night too. We would, you know, so.
That's like going to your kid's soccer or baseball game or whatever, man. If he's into shooting, you go to his fucking competitions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No.
Well, that's something me and dad always fucking do growing up. We shot trap growing up, right? We did.
Yeah, we had a gun club near where I lived, you know, as a kid, but my dad wasn't into shooting, so never got to do any of that. He just wasn't a gun guy.
Shit. Now I got my nose broken the first time fucking with a 20-gauge shotgun. I was 10 years old. You know, I was like, Dad, I want to try your shotgun. He said, okay, we're going to find out if you can handle it or not. I couldn't handle it just yet. Right.
Nope.
You know, then the next year I tried it. Dad thought I was going to be gunshot. Nope. Okay. Now I can hold this motherfucker now. I can handle it now. You know, but I'll tell you one gun that fucking kicks. Sometimes that kicks worse than the fucking 12-gauge. Is some 20 gauges have a hell of a kick to them.
Yeah, Logan tried a 20 gauge and he was probably, I don't know, 10, 11 years old. And he was perfectly capable of shooting a 9. He was perfectly capable of shooting an AR-15 pistol.
Yeah.
Like he could shoot a real gun. But 20 gauge, it rocked him. He's like, he handled it. Okay.
Yeah.
But he was like, it was one of those deals where he was like, and he's like, no. Like he shot it, he did a good job, but he's like, no, we're not doing this again. It was too much.
Oh yeah, it's like my over and under that I have 20 gauge. it had a worse kick than my goddamn 12 gauge did. I was like,
Hmm.
damn. And I was using, and I had the same fucking loadout, just 20 gauge version of it, right? And that motherfucker, it was like a kicking mule.
Was it gun lighter?
Yeah, gun was lighter, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You know, that one would actually bruise my shoulder with the fucking pad on.
I've done that before.
Because when I was shooting tournaments, right? The main course was always 12 gauge, right? But we would do the side courses too, 4, 10, and 20 gauge, right?
Hmm.
Dude, in a weekend, in a tournament, I was shooting over 1,000 rounds in a weekend, just a shotgun.
Oh, you had a nice purple shoulder, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, you know. But that's how you get better at those competitions. The more you shoot, the better you go get too.
Well, yeah, that's how anything
You know.
works.
See, I would have been in the fucking top 10 of the world championships in my class division if I wouldn't have fucking gotten so fucking drunk the night before, hung over like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
Because I lost, because I couldn't focus, right?
Well, no, you're hungover.
Dude, I mean, I was only a few birds. I was ranked number 8 at the time, right? I'm going to the last day, right? First I've ever been there. And fucking got so fucking drunk, God, I could not focus. I went from fucking 8th to 40th right there.
Remember Varsity Blues?
Yep.
I thought this team wasn't very good. They're not. The boys are playing like shit.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking, I mean, I love doing that. I did. I had a blast doing it. But if it wasn't just for, I mean, if it wasn't for the money, how much it cost to do it, that's the only thing that got me right there.
Yeah, when it comes to shooting sports, the barrier to entry can be a little on the high side. Like, there's a time where I contemplated doing cowboy action,
Yep.
but I counted the cost. I'm like, well, okay, I got myself a single action 45 Colt, no problem. I can get myself a lever 45 Colt. Be $1,000 for the one I want, but hey, you know what?
Yeah.
That can be done, no
Yep.
problem. And I got to get myself a period correct pump action shotgun because there's only one model of shotgun that qualifies, and it's like an 1880 something Remington, I think. It's like one of the first pump guns, and they allow that in cowboy, right? So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. So I'm talking about probably $1,500, probably $2,000 worth of gun, right?
Yep.
And then I'm thinking to myself, okay, 45 Colt right now is about 50 cents a shot.
Yep.
And there ain't no way in fuck I'm placing unless I practice.
Yeah.
And I started tallying up how much ammo I need and all that. I'm like,
Yep.
you know what? This sounds fun, but I just can't afford it.
Yep. Well, see, back then, that's why a lot of them reload their own shit, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd have to. I'd have to buy a reload
But-
rig, yeah.
But nowadays, the reloading is more expensive than buying from factory, buying factory reloads.
Well, the reason why you'd want to reload as a cowboy action shooter is because you can actually load your shit down
Yeah.
to where it recoils less. Because it's all about hitting the target. It's not like competitions where you got to have a certain amount of power to knock down the target.
Oh, yeah.
You just need the fucking bullet to go zing. So
Yep.
I'd reload it for that reason, and the fact that when you reload it for that reason, your pressures are so low that those cases last for fucking ever. You just keep
Oh, yeah.
shooting them and shooting them and shooting them.
Yep.
But still, that's just a lot of money and a lot of
Yeah.
work, no matter how you slice it. You're still buying bullets, you're still buying powder, you're still
Yep.
buying the reload rig. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks it's cheaper to reload. I'm like, not anymore. People used to be. It used to be right there.
no, even if it was cheaper though, with everything
Yeah.
else, man, it's still a lot of fucking money to get good at that.
Oh yeah, it really is though. I mean, it's just like anything, like golf, anything. Golf is not so much about the clubs. It's practice time to the tee course, course fees, right?
I mean, yeah, you get yourself a decent set of mid-range clubs, and you can up your skill set quite a bit.
But the thing is the course fees. That's gonna cost you right there in golf.
Oh yeah, the memberships, the course fees, all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, that gets. I've looked into golf too, and
Sure.
it's fucking expensive.
Which I do like golf. Don't get me wrong, right? But I will be able to golf in my flip flops, right? If I want to, not have to wear fucking polos or anything like that, right? I won't be in my tank tops, right? If I'm golfing, I want to be comfortable right there.
Nope, that's against the rules.
But there's certain golf, courses here in Missouri that allows you to do that. Most of them, yeah, you got to wear polos, khaki shorts, got to have fucking tennis shoes on or fucking cleats on.
Mhm.
I'm like, fuck all this bullshit.
No, I wouldn't mind the dress code so much because I have all that stuff. I don't mind
Yeah.
that so much, but yeah,
Yep.
and the fact is, until you get reasonably decent at it,
Yeah.
I ain't talking good. I'm just talking reasonably decent to where you can, get the ball
Yep.
down the range without, suffering too much.
Yep.
Between sucking and being halfway decent, that's
Yep.
a lot of practice and a lot of money
Yep.
and a lot of time spent too.
Oh yeah. See, the thing that always got me with golf, I could drive that ball right, just fine, right? No problem, without slicing it either way, right?
Yeah, right.
The thing that got me was putting, reading that fucking green right there.
So you're fucking Happy Gilmore. You can fucking drive like a motherfucker. You just can't putt for shit.
Yeah, and even if I got real close, right, try to chip it in, right. Even if I got real close, guess what? That green would give me every fucking time.
And they design it like that.
Yes,
Yes, they do. Yes,
but I
they
didn't
do.
give a shit. Hell, I was dating this one girl. She grew up playing golf, right? Her dad was the golf teacher, golf coach at the high school, right?
Okay.
And she was like trying to help me. I said, don't worry about it. I said, I don't give a fuck. I said, we're just out here having fun. I was drinking beer. We was all drinking beer, right? I said, that's what it's about right there. Then I had someone they're like, well, you want to play for money? I said, nope. I ain't doing that.
See, I wish my high school would have had a golf team. That would have been nice to be able to kind of learn on the school's dime,
But I never played golf growing up. Even though we had a high school team. But I mean, my parents could have.
I played golf once in high school, and that was with the church youth group I used to be a member of.
Yep.
But it was only once, and I didn't know what the hell I was
Yeah.
doing. Missed the ball half the time.
Yep. My mom and dad, they couldn't afford that shit, so I never played it. Yeah.
No, my parents did okay, but they weren't, they didn't have golf lesson money. They didn't have, that kind of money.
Yeah. Now I did try we had a tennis team too, right? I did try tennis, right, in high school.
So did I.
And I'm like, I ain't gonna make the team. Fuck this shit, because I was out there playing. I was like, dude, I hit it like a baseball every time. I never could keep it low, right? That motherfucker goes sailing like a baseball, right? I was like, God damn.
So I had the opposite problem. I was trying to keep the thing level, so it always hit the net.
Yeah.
No, I did not make the team either. No, I sucked quite badly at it.
I mean, I didn't even try to make a team. I was just trying it out because they asked me to, right? Okay, fuck it, might be fun, right? Okay,
Yeah.
let's see.
I tried to make the team, and it did not work
You know,
out.
but-
It's all right. Not everything's for everybody.
First time I fucking hit that ball over the fence, I was like, oh, this game ain't for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of funny how even the small, I mean, because I had to go to a different town for high school, right? So I did. The town that I had to go to high school at had 13,000 people in the town, right?
Okay.
So it really wasn't a small town, but it's more like a medium-sized town, put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of funny how they had tennis and all that bullshit, golf,
Well, I think in Jordan and Elbridge combined, I think we had probably 10, 12,000 people. Now it's gone down a lot because everyone's leaving New York. But back when I was in high school, I think we had like 10, 12,000 people max.
Yeah.
And we had tennis. Didn't have golf, but we had tennis.
Yep. Then you go like a couple towns over, right? It's just a 1A school, right? Because we was actually 4A back in the day. So we was up there with like fucking towns that had like fucking like 30,000, 40,000 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the little 1A schools. All they had was fucking baseball, spring and fall, right? Track, basketball, sometimes football. That's it for sports right there. There's some towns only had baseball, spring and fall, basketball, and that was it right there.
Wow. Yeah, see, our school had football, baseball, basketball, wrestling, lacrosse, soccer, tennis. And that might be it. We had a pretty decent sports program. Like our football team was really good. Our basketball team was okay. Our soccer team fucking sucked balls, and I know because I was on it for 5 years.
Yep.
They sucked. But our lacrosse team was fucking brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. So I had coaches when I was getting ready to graduate 8th grade, right?
Yeah.
See, they knew that I could go to the school district I was in would pay for me to go to any fucking school in the county or next county over, right? Because we didn't have a high school. And I'd get these fucking phone calls. Mom goes, Jason, it's for you again. I'm like, God damn it, who is it now? It's the fucking coach for these small ass schools, right? Trying to get me to come to their school to play fall and spring baseball, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, sir. I said, I want to play football. That's why I picked the high school I did, because I wanted to play football.
Yeah.
Even though baseball was my thing, I just wanted to fucking hit people.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, plus Mobley had a better fucking weight room, put it that way.
That's important.
I mean, they had a state-of-art fucking weight room is what they had right there.
You know, strangely enough, even though it wasn't top of the line, we had a
Yeah.
pretty good fucking weight room too. I think our dumbbells went up to like 80, 90 pounds, which I mean, for high school in the middle of the sticks, that's pretty fucking good.
Oh, yeah.
We had a bench, squat rack, fucking universal gym, individual leg machines, dumbbells. Like we had a pretty good setup.
Well, see, the weight program was set up just like Nebraska Cornhuskers weight program back in the fucking 90s.
Okay, so you duplicated it.
Yep.
Or they duplicated it, rather.
Well, because one of the coaches, guess what? He was the offensive lineman at Nebraska.
Ah, there we go. So he knew what worked.
Yeah. So that, I'll tell you, that was a program that was still using the weight training routine. I was doing on the 5.
No, okay.
And that one is proven to get you stronger. It might not get you bigger, right? But it'll get you stronger right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I went on a strength program for a while, and I put on some size, but dude,
Yep.
my strength to my size, it was not proportional. I was way stronger than I looked walking around.
Yep.
That was
Well,
when I joined that was the one time in my life I joined the fucking 1,000-pound club.
Yep. Which most people, they looked at me back in the day, right? They're like, this motherfucker can't outlift me. I'm like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Let's put that assumption to the test, shall we?
Because back then I was only 170 pounds. That's it. You know?
Well, I mean, my brother-in-law, he's a little taller than you, but not much. And when he was in his late teens, early 20s, he was benching 315 for reps at the weight of probably 165.
Yeah.
He's a smaller guy. I mean, height-wise, but his wrists are like that fucking big around. Like he's built like a goddamn Neanderthal.
See, the only thing I had trouble lifting was get that technique down was power cleaning right there.
That's a tricky lift.
Because
once you start getting heavy, power clean's a tricky lift.
Oh yeah, because like my wrist wasn't as big as what some of the other guys was, right? To actually get that flip up right.
And that shit takes a lot of wrist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, because I mean, once you get it up right here, your wrists are supporting all that shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the highest I ever got up to power cleaning was 265. The highest right there.
Fucking better than I ever did. Good Lord.
Yeah, but that was low weight compared to some of the other guys, right? But like bench press, incline press, squats, deadlift, I'll beat them on that one. That's the only one people can beat me at right there.
Yeah, because your range of motion is that fucking far.
But we had one guy, he was 6 foot tall, right? But he actually could bulk up pretty good, right? He did too.
Yeah.
And I mean, he could gain weight where I couldn't because my metabolism was so fucking fast. He fucking beat me because he fucking power cleaned fucking 320.
Oof.
You know, but he couldn't beat me on bench press or anything like that. You know.
Yeah, well, power clean's a lot more technical lift too.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot more technique and skill that goes into that than just bench pressing or squatting.
Oh hell yeah.
Make an Olympic sport out of it.
Yeah. You know, but now if I would have got serious, I probably could have fucking tried out for the U.S. team for fucking deadlift.
Yeah. Yeah, you're built perfect for deadlifting, yeah.
You know.
But I mean, I've seen them power cleans go wrong though, man, where they fucking put it up and their elbows fucking get dislocated, I mean, like a lot can go wrong with that lift if you don't do it right.
Oh, yeah. It was like my deadlift was 515, right?
All right.
But if I did the way they do it now, right? Guess what? It would be a lot higher right
Now,
there.
are you doing standard or sumo?
I was doing standard.
You doing standard? Okay.
But you know how now they fucking do the sumo style, right? You get the legs way out there, right?
Yeah.
And just barely have to fucking lift it up. I'm like, no, people, that's not a true deadlift. I'm trying to figure out how much you can really lift right there.
Here's the thing about sumo. It's a technically harder lift because you have no balance, right? Because your feet are splayed way out. So you run a much bigger risk of tipping forward or backward because your balance is spread all the way out. Whereas when you're standing straight up, you stand up and your heels and your toes can keep you centered a lot better. With
Yeah.
sumo, you lose a lot of that control, and so it may look easier, but it's actually a lot harder from a technical standpoint.
But if they had to do it regular ways, they wouldn't be setting those records. Some of them wouldn't be.
A lot of them
But they-
wouldn't know. And
No.
you really have to pick your deadlift technique based on your body style.
See, like me, that's how I got my shoulder workout, right? When I deadlift, guess what?
Mhm.
I would roll it every time.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah. Whenever I did, I always roll my shoulders back and pinch the shoulder blades together.
Yep. That's how I did my shoulder workout. I did the same thing I did deadlift every time.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
but also I was splitting wood too at the same time, so that works the shoulders too. So
Yeah, a lot. There's a guy named Don Mazzetti. He does fitness stuff on YouTube. Only he's a comedy guy, and he kind of makes fun of the whole fitness industry with what he does. He's built. I mean, he looks the part. He is the part. But he always jokes about lifting culture and all that stuff. And one time he has like a real New York persona,
Yep.
and one of my favorite things he says is like, okay, now deadlifts. Some people say they're for leg day. Others people say they're for back day. Me, I say they're for another day.
exactly though. Well, at least we know we ain't gonna get this one banned. So
I don't know, man. There's always a snowflake out there that could accuse us of ableism for talking about how much weight we can lift.
you know, I keep thinking back when it's just two of us on here, no matter who it is, right? I keep thinking back to that one episode where we got it banned completely off YouTube.
The coof and the jab.
Yep.
That was back in the day when that was a hot ticket, man. That would get you anybody. I mean, even high rollers get banned for talking about
Yeah.
that.
You know, every time I think about that one, it brings a smile to my face. I say, yeah, we hit a fucking nerve with these motherfuckers.
Well, you know what? If you address a certain narrative on YouTube or any kind of social media and they delete you, that's when you know they're absolutely full of shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like, you remember old Shade, right?
Shane.
A Shade, YN Shade, Big Titty Shade that married McCulley.
Cody. Shane.
Shade, Maria, Shade.
Oh, Shade. Yes, of course I
Shade,
know Shade.
yes.
Yeah.
I pissed her off
Actually,
one day.
We're
I
on the
pissed her
same
off one day.
budget. Yeah.
She fucking, I wouldn't even, I just posted what I wanted to post, right?
Yeah.
I guess to hit a nerve with her, she took me off Facebook.
Serious.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I never did comment on her bullshit, right? Because she was far left, right? Oh, fuck it.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it. There ain't no change here. I'm going to leave it alone, right? Next thing I know, I was like, damn, I ain't seen no poster. I looked up. I was like, oh, damn. Can't even find her. I was like, damn, she blocked my ass.
Damn. Seems unnecessary.
And she even blocked fucking Eureka, too.
Oh, blocking your ex-boyfriend is
Well,
it takes some
everybody knows they were fucking, right? They claimed they wasn't, right? And that's when she was married. That's when she was married to McCulley, too.
I know. I remember very well.
Because Eureka's like, hey, because him and her had a fucking hotel room on Kowloon side, right?
Uh-huh.
He's like, hey, he said, come meet us at the hotel. Then we'll all go out. Okay. Next thing I know, I'm walked in there. I was like, that's okay. You guys are fucking, you know. I mean, they didn't hide it at all.
No, that was a definite sea wife scenario right there.
Exactly. And the fucked up thing was, he was doing it to his own brother. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
be right
I
back.
know. And here I sit again. I learn. All I learn. Oh boy, this has been quite the podcast, man. People in, people out. It's like a fucking boarding house up in here. I swear to God. Which, that's okay. Not so big of a deal.
So, but yeah, I mean, I was like, damn, because Rennie called me because he goes, she just blocked me on Facebook before she blocked me. I was like, what the fuck did you do? You know? He said, well, I just told her the fucking truth.
Yeah, they don't like that.
Yeah. Especially he was telling her as a Mexican kid growing up what it was like, right?
Yeah.
You know, because she goes, you should be against fucking all this shit. He goes, why? He said, no, it's fucking true. You know?
Yeah, there's a couple of people from my high school days that come up on, the recommended on Facebook, people you may know, so many mutual
Yep.
friends. And I recognize them. I'm like, wonder what they're doing. I ain't stalking or nothing, but they pop up. Like, okay, let's see what they're doing. I was like, oh my God. Okay, yeah, no, we cannot be friends. That's happened several times.
Oh, yeah.
I look at the shit they post, I'm just like, that'll last about 10 minutes.
Yep.
I'm going to post one dirty joke that has some political twinge to it. They're going to be like, nah, delete it.
Anymore, if I find something that's political that I find funny, I'll post it, right? I will.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like that fab, right? That Facebook action button, ribbon now.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
About the ones fucking
Mhm.
I almost go serve now the Middle East conflict, Middle East fucking conflict experts, right?
Mhm.
And when I see that shit, I don't even fucking post on their fucking shit. I'm like, no, you motherfuckers will never get it.
Nope, likely
You
not.
know? Because me and little Tay was talking about that fucking last night. Like, yeah, these motherfuckers that's never been over there, they don't understand how it is.
Nope.
That's like everybody wants to blame Trump for Iran bullshit, right? Guess what? This shit should have happened fucking 47 years ago.
And I'm 47 years old.
Yeah. Because 1979 was all that shit went down and we allowed it to happen.
Mm-hmm. Well, to be fair, Carter allowed it to happen. Reagan put the
Yes.
fucking kibosh on that shit.
Yes. But as a country, we got to say we did as a country.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, we let it happen.
And then all they did was, okay, then we kept paying them. So that's how they knew how to fucking extort us right there.
Yeah.
That's why I love it. Trump goes, fuck you, we ain't paying you motherfucker nothing. Fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
But I find it fucking funny. People want to blame Trump for everything. I'm like, nope, you got to look at everything, motherfuckers.
Yeah, the political web of the world is a complicated one, and they like to focus in on little bits here and there without zooming out and kind of seeing the whole picture.
Yeah.
And nobody's perfect. Not everybody gets it all right. I'm not saying they do, but they're definitely basing opinions on things that are out of context with all the rest of it.
Yep.
And you can't live that way, man. It's like people that cherry pick scripture. Hey, the Bible says this. Well, yes, but if you zoom out and look at the context of the conversation, that ain't what you think it means.
Yep. And that's just like anything, right? Media, they'll do certain things that fit their narrative right there.
Yeah.
Just like some pastors do the same bullshit with scripture. They do.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think that's one of the things that's fucking got people away from the church, because they're just picking and choosing what they want right there.
Yeah. Well, let's see here. So yeah, I hated this fucking mug when we were dating, and then we got this mug later on when her mother moved and gave us a bunch of shit. There was this coffee cup that she had, that her family had, and it was saying, "Hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees." And it had pictures of animals on it and all right. It was in the verse was from Revelation in the Bible. I'm like, Revelation. That seems like a harsh book for something so fluffy to come out of. And so I went and I read the actual verse that it says, and this is God talking to the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
And it says, "Do not harm the earth, the sea, or the trees until we have sealed the servants of our God on their foreheads."
Yep.
Basically, it's telling the freaking four horsemen of the apocalypse not to fuck shit up until I'm done isolating my people.
Exactly.
So they took that verse like in every single fucking way, completely out of context, and threw it on a mug.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't the environmentalist. It wasn't an environmentalist fucking thing. It was like God saying, "Whoa, hold off until I get my people sealed, and then you can go wreak havoc." Yeah, that's an example of the scriptural cherry picking that I hate. And they do the same thing with political cherry picking. You know, like I said, they'll take a whole big web of events and they'll focus on one thing and either
Oh, yeah.
glorify it or demonize it as their,
Yep.
agenda sees fit. It's just fucking stupid. I hate it.
Well, it's like you remember Lil, right?
Yeah.
Little crackhead Lil.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was Catholic growing up, right? But he
Right.
left the Catholic faith, right? He told me that not too long ago, right?
Good.
I was shocked, right? Because he was always a big Catholic, right? But he goes, "Why you quit eating pork?" I said, "Why'd you quit eating pork?" He said, "The Bible said." I said, "No, that ain't what the Bible said, motherfucker."
That's what it said in the Old Testament.
But I brought up fucking this one verse, right? You know, saying that fucking that all the fucking animals were meant to be fucking eaten, which it was.
Well, there was that. And then if you go to the
Yeah.
New Testament, if you really want to get into what Jesus himself said, if that, seals it for you, they asked if the people asked, should I eat food sacrificed unto idols? Is it okay to eat that? And he says, look, it's not what goes into a man's mouth that defiles him. It's what comes out of a man's mouth that defiles him.
Yeah.
You know.
But I said, well, if you want to quit eating pork, that's up to you, brother.
Well,
I
that's a
told him
personal
too.
choice. You don't want to eat pork, fine.
Yeah.
That's whatever.
Coming from somebody, a fucking
But-
Hawaiian, saying
but
that shit.
A Hawaii, oh boy, yeah.
Because remember, because Chad grew up in Hawaii.
Yeah, kind
See-
of a big part of their culture is pork.
See, he's part Samoan, part Portuguese, right?
Yeah.
His dad was Samoan, right? Yeah, but that's why he takes out the Portuguese side, but he's real dark, right? Just like Samoans are. But he's on the smaller statue of it, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I said, what'd you do with all that Spam? Because he had a closet full of Spam, right? I said, what'd you do with that? He said, oh, I gave it away. I said, okay. I was like,
I mean,
damn.
Again, if that's your thing, I'm not going to judge you, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
the Bible isn't what's telling you not to do that.
Yeah, I know.
That's straight up, dude.
I mean, 'cause you know me, I'm not real religious like that.
I know
anymore.
you're not.
Now I did tell him, I said, if you want to read a Bible, guess what has never been the one, there's only one that's not been, carved out. That's the Ethiopian Bible right there. I said, if I was gonna read a Bible, guess what? I would buy that motherfucker to get it if I was gonna read one.
Dude, you can get them on Amazon, dude.
Yeah, but they ain't fucking cheap either. So,
Never said they were cheap. I'm just saying you can get them. Yeah, I'm still on the fence about the Ethiopian Bible. Now, when it comes to the Book of Enoch, which is in the Ethiopian Bible, Jesus himself actually did speak of the Book of Enoch. And so,
when
It
he was
wasn't-
still,
well, he was still physically alive. Yeah.
yes.
And so it intrigues me that he mentioned it and referenced it. Okay. But somehow it didn't end up in the Bible itself. So,
Well, that's because you had all the keys, right? All that bullshit, right? Certain things, certain books didn't fit into their narrative right there. So they just chopped it off, kept it
so
out.
I've heard. I'll have to do
You know.
more research into it. But
But I have fucking read too, like the Book of Enoch, right?
Yeah.
Even 1,000 years later after his death, right? People were still added to it. I'm like, that's where it gets a little iffy right there. If he's already dead, you don't add to it no more.
well, you can, and that's because and this is according to the faith, of course, right? I know
Yeah,
you may be yes or no on this. Scripture could still continue to be written because the apostles were indwelt with the Holy Spirit. God was basically speaking through them. And so it wasn't written by man in the sense that man was using their own opinions. It was divinely inspired, if you want to call it that, right? But when Revelation was written, it did say, that's it. This is the end of the Bible. Do not add to it. Do not subtract from it. This is the end. This is where Scripture is finished. And so they did put an end to it. Like they did say, hey, yes, this is the last chapter. Beware of anything that comes after this.
Well, it's like oh, you remember where the Dead Sea Scrolls, right? Was coming
Yeah.
up, right?
Yeah.
Well, in Kansas City, Union Station, right? They have that, right? So I was dating this one girl. I said, come on, darling. She said, where we going? I said, I want to see them, right? Because it's history, right? Okay. I want to see it. And I asked the person that was running that fucking exhibit, right? I said, how true are these fucking, translations? I said, how true are they? He said, they're not 100%. He said, really, because some of that language has really been lost and we don't know if we're translating correctly or not.
Well,
said,
we know
okay.
enough.
But he said there could be some, mistranslations too.
It doesn't seem real. Well, the thing is, we already have the translations from the Aramaic and the Greek. All these Dead Sea Scrolls do from when they were, it just confirms that the whole thing was written and translated almost perfectly faithfully is what that does. It's kind of like a time capsule that we can compare to our own translations and say, yeah, like pretty much nothing's been lost.
Because I'm always a skeptic on that, right? When anything's being translated, right? Always have been, right?
Oh yeah, especially since all the freaking cults and all that, like, oh no, you don't have the right translation. The Bible actually says this. So yeah, I'm skeptical about translation too. Believe me, I do not go into this blindly or without research and education.
Yeah.
It's like if you look at the Jehovah's Witness Bible, right?
Yeah.
They say no, the Bible says this because you didn't translate it right. But then they go talk to all the Greek scholars, people that know ancient Greek by heart, and they read the Jehovah's Witness version and go, no. You really, really fucking mistranslated this like badly. And we're talking about, so we're talking guys that are simply linguistic experts. They're not religious. And they're like, no, you got that way wrong, dude.
Yep.
And that's why, translation is important. It really is. And, that's why I don't fear archaeological digs. I don't fear archaeological discovery. I don't fear things like the Sea Scrolls coming up, because you know what? Every time it does, it just proves the Bible right. And if something comes up that completely, I'm talking legitimately, archaeologically, completely debunks the whole thing, I want to know that too.
Yeah, because because the oldest human that they found, right, mummified, right, is a few 100,000 years old, right there. I'm talking way before everything else came along, right? Like caveman days, right? I'm like, yeah.
Well, I think the earliest civilization we have evidence of, and it's if you trust the dating. Again,
yeah.
I know
if you trust the data, yes.
I know some dating is really bogus, but some is legit. I haven't done my research on it, so I'm not going to say one way or the other. But from what I've heard, about 15,000 years, as far as civilization goes, like buildings, monuments, statues, shit like that.
Yeah, but like caveman days, I'm talking like further than that, right? But you're right. Can we trust the dating on it right there?
That's always my thing. Can we trust the dating? I mean, was there a time where men were living like animals? Yeah, probably. But I suspect that they devolved at that, not devolved like, physically, but like, culturally, socially. Is it possible that they were once civilized and then kind of went feral after a while? Yeah, who knows? It's possible. The fact of the matter is, a lot of people are afraid to say, I don't know.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily have to prove everything, because some things cannot be proven. We just don't have the info. We don't have the data. We don't have the archaeological evidence as of yet. I mean, I said it 100 times on this podcast. We would have a lot clearer picture of things if we could dig underneath the sands of the Sahara and see what the fuck's underneath all that.
Oh yeah. See, here we go, Mick. right here.
Humans were turning and burning before that became a desert. I'll tell you what.
Yep. So here we go right here. The oldest mummy found was up to 12,000 years ago right there.
Yeah. Okay. I'll buy that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll buy that. Yep.
And that was over there in Asia too.
Well, Asia's got a lot of the same shit over there that they had over in fucking Mexico and in the Middle East and everywhere else.
Yep.
I told you, man. I completely think that at one point we had a one culture, one humanity, one seafaring fucking culture. You know, there's too many freaking things in common that humans do that never had contact with each other, so to speak. And let me see. 3-4 different continents, different humans, different, cultures, different races, different everything, all doing the same shit at the same time. I doubt they were separated.
Well, and that lands into, Theria, right? When the land masses was joined together too.
Yeah, I haven't really researched that. I mean, I've researched that a little bit. I'm not sure how long ago that was, and I'm not sure how fast the separation happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
see, I don't either. But
they say
Go
that Noah's flood was when everything got fractured and pushed apart. They say, don't know.
Yeah, that's
Once again,
we don't know.
Once again, we just don't know.
Yeah.
We got proof of how fast it's happening right now. We've got the tectonic plates, we got the ridges in the Atlantic. We know at what rate the continents are moving. We know about the seismicity of the plates being subsumed other plates.
Yep.
We know how fast that's going right now, but we don't have any evidence that it went any faster or slower way in the past. So,
well,
who knows?
And also too, the continents might not have been joined too. They might never been joined. We don't know.
But they seem to fit together awful well, don't they?
I know. I mean, but that also could be a bullshit map too.
Yeah, I doubt it is. Now we need that shit for commerce and navigation. But I mean, if you look at the continents and then you look at the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, and it looks like a seam in between Africa, South America, and North America. It's like, the evidence does suggest they were, if not together, really close at one point.
Yeah.
So again, we have no data. We just don't know.
Yeah.
Back in a second.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, there's Thumper.
What up?
Did you have dinner with your mom?
Yeah. Yeah, we just left.
Nice.
I get home and put the dog out and relax a little bit. I'm full. She made meatloaf, so.
Did she use ketchup or barbecue sauce?
Both actually.
Oh, she used both? Okay.
Yeah. And I always put both on it, so. She uses, most of the time she uses Sweet Baby Ray's and
bonus.
But yeah, I throw both on top of it after it's done being cooked.
Bruce, shut the fuck up. You're fine.
So what's been going on?
Oh no, we just been bullshitting. That's about it. So
yeah.
Rocky bowed out because he was tired.
Aw.
Well, he was drinking a little something.
Huh. I was doing deep dives yesterday on my fucking ancestry. I'm all the way back into the 1600s just off of one grandparent.
Yep.
It's crazy. I had my mom's great uncle died in a Civil War Confederate camp, a prison camp.
Oh, nice.
He was a Union soldier apparently.
Yep.
He was, but now he's dead.
Well,
and we had a lot of my mom's family on her mom's side is all from fucking England.
Yep.
England,
Hey.
huh?
And then my grandpa, that's where most of the fucking German comes from.
Yep.
Because I'm 49% German.
Yeah, but the English
I
side
know that's
definitely
tough there.
explains your beard and your coloring.
Yeah, now.
I mean, that's
Well,
like a really English looking, like a Saxon looking beard.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
the Scottish. That's the Scottish and Irish in them right there.
Saxon.
I got English, I've got Gaelic, Celtic,
Yep.
Slavic, Poland, Prussian. Actually, one of my ancestors was born in Prussia, which is fucking crazy because that place got bounced around.
Where?
It like Prussia.
The hell's Perugia?
So Prussia used to be it used to be its own thing, and then it got passed around from empire to empire. For a while, the Germans owned it. For a while, Poland owned it. Russia owned it.
Oh, that's
I mean,
Prussia.
it's fucking.
Talking Prussia?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's Prussia. Yeah.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you said
No.
Perugia.
Prussia.
Oh, well, fucking same thing. Whatever.
Prussia.
Well, we knew
Okay.
what you was talking
Yeah,
about. so,
Prussia, right. Yeah, they were fucking, they make the joke. Prussia's not a country with an army, it's an army with a country.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, I actually had an ancestor actually born there. That's
Really?
like place of birth. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yep.
But
Who knows?
most of that family, like I couldn't imagine. Like there was one family that came over from England with 11 kids on a boat.
And they all
back
lived?
when it took months to get here, you know. I couldn't imagine having fucking 11 kids on a boat for months.
Yep.
That would just be nuts.
Yeah. Having 3 kids
But-
on an airplane for 6 hours is enough of a pain.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. So like I'm already back to the mid 1600s with my mom's family. I haven't even got to her dad's side yet. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Indeed.
I think I've already identified like 85 people, but I was looking at the matches of DNA and there's like, I mean, fractions of percentages, but
Yeah.
over 36,000 people that have DNA markers that match mine. Yes.
Which,
So-
if you bounce it off of the world population, isn't a real high percentage.
Yeah. But it is for like a family, you would think, you know, like it's weird.
Yeah.
That would be that's a lot of people that share some type of DNA,
No.
you
Well,
know?
I told you, if you go back far enough, like way, way back, I've got just that much Arab in me. Just that much.
And I see none of my I have 9 regions that they've identified as my ancestry.
Yeah.
It is all literally Europe. That's it. There's some Finland, Sweden. I mean, there is nothing else. It's weird.
All Western and Northern European, yeah.
Yeah, the highest marker for DNA for me is German. It's
Yeah.
40. I'm 49% German.
Yeah.
That's a pretty high number.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at other people's stuff, and you know, like their predominant DNA markers are like, you know, 15 or 20%, you know, and then it lists out others. Mine is like 49% for one thing, which is a lot.
If you go back far enough with me, it's mostly German and Dutch, which is basically German. Like I
Yeah.
said, like the one, there's no English, Scottish, or Irish that I know of or have heard of. The only one that I know is I had a great grandmother back in the 1800s that was Spanish, dark Spanish.
Huh.
And so that's where I know there's just that teeny bit of Arab swimming around because she was one of them dark Spaniards. So we all know how that happened.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No, I have none of that. It's great. And like I said, I'm already back into the fucking 1600s with one ancestor. tracing her lineage. I haven't even started on my dad's side, but that's the thing too, is I was always told there was Native American in me. Not one drop. Not one fucking drop of Native.
I don't even
Yeah, but
see any. Yeah,
but there, but the thing is, there could have been somewhere in your line, right? But over time, that gets out, bleeds out over time.
Dude, the one we suspected had Native in the family was the one I'm researching. There's none. I have no Native.
Okay. See, like,
But hang on, I'm gonna lose you in a second. For a
Yep.
second, I gotta switch over from the car. Hang on a second here. All right. I don't know if you can hear me now.
we good. See, like me, that's why I'm curious, because my great grandpa, he was actually half Cherokee, right?
Yeah.
But my mom, she did hers, didn't show up, right? But her sisters, it does, right there.
Genes don't always express the same in
Uh-uh.
siblings, even
Yeah.
though the parents are the same. Some genes say yes, some
Yeah.
genes say no.
That's why I did mine, because I'm curious what mine's gonna say, right? On that side of it, if it even shows up, don't know.
It was like my boys, I got one kid that's pale as fuck, brown eyes. I got one kid that's pale as fuck, hazel eyes, and I got one kid that tans like a motherfucker, but he's got blue eyes. They all kind of look like each other, but I mean, their genes did not express Charlene and I's heritage the same at all.
Upper's frozen.
Yep. Yeah, he did say we'd lose him for a minute.
And he's back.
There
Can
we
you
go.
hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I gotta switch to the tablet. But what's weird is the family that we suspected had Native does not have Native, but a lot of that family is actually buried on a reservation in South Dakota, the Rosebuds Reservation, which is weird. Landon, I need you to take this. It's gonna tear through the bag, just so you know. Oh, it will. Let me switch over real quick. My tablet. Will you put her out? My phone sucks.
There you go. Very good. No, Thumper, you should have seen Rocky. He was that goofy Rocky today, wasn't he, Mick?
Yes, he certainly was.
Oh yeah.
Well, and then we got a fucking we heard Heidi tell the kids that they are spoiled.
Yeah, that's a funny little side conversation.
Because me and Mick was talking, you heard them talk. I was like, I just went like this to Mick. I said, shh, we're gonna listen in on this one.
Oh shit. What the hell?
No, there we go.
Damn it. I'm having some fucking difficulties. What?
Like, that's really slow and like
Mhm.
struggle to get up.
Getting old. Yeah, it's been pretty cool, like learning about some of that shit with the family and stuff. These are oh.
I'm gonna have to give a little Tate hell now. He's like, I'll be on Sunday.
And we need to get done before school tomorrow.
Oh damn. Yeah. could be, it'd be funny if we had one of the same ancestors. That would be funny since we
Yeah.
know that your family came from England, Scotland, and Ireland.
Right.
Well, you go
Yeah, I
far
have a
back
lot
enough,
of-
you probably do.
I have a lot of Scots.
Yeah.
And like the last name Scott.
Yep.
Nothing. Okay. Laws. That was married into our family. A woman with the
Yep.
last name Laws. Doomer. That's the German line.
Yep.
And then we getting into more German names also, like Kilbig and fucking all kinds of others. But
Yeah.
like I
Well-
said, once I get into my grandfather's side, there'll be a lot more German there.
Well, if you run into the last name Slapper, that means you could be related to River on his mom's side of the family
Oh yeah,
because
Well, wouldn't that be funny?
that's a German fucking name. And at Boonville, when it was founded, it was more German than anything right there.
that's Davenport was a German settlement.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a German settlement here.
Yeah.
We actually have a German heritage museum here.
Yep. Oh, we do too, though. So
Huh?
Yeah, the two
do
German
too.
names I'm aware of on my mom's side of the family are Abel and Wolf, and my father's side, Birchmeyer. So,
Okay.
little German there.
Yep. God damn, I can't get this fucking thing open. I don't like these either. No.
What you trying to do?
I'm trying to open this fucking can.
Oh.
Yeah.
open.
Got it. Yeah, I don't like the taste of these. I'm about to throw
What
them
is it?
away.
Was it Zen pouch or something?
Yeah, it's zero nicotine, zero tobacco.
Oh, what's the point
It's a
then?
pouch. It's a blood orange one though, and
Okay.
it does not taste like blood orange.
Hmm.
No, it tastes like fucking medicine.
I'm just saying, I'm not sticking anything on my lip that doesn't have nicotine in it. Otherwise, what's the point?
It actually takes the craving away.
Does it?
When you don't do nicotine, it helps.
All right.
Yeah, it actually 2 weeks ago I was craving cigarette or something. I needed nicotine really bad. And they have these Black Buffalo pouches. It's 100% tobacco free, nicotine free. And it's made with tea leaves and flavoring and stuff. And they actually make it taste just like dip. It gives you a nice little burn in the lip and everything, just like dip.
Okay.
So it takes the craving away with no nicotine or anything. It's nice. But these don't taste the greatest.
No.
Not a fan. The other ones, the mint ones I had were really good. They have a wintergreen, a mint, a blood orange. Those are pretty decent, but the others not so much.
Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Don't forget, White Marshall's on tonight.
I can't watch it until tomorrow.
I know. I like fucking with you on that.
Can't watch it till tomorrow. Oh, I went to sign up for fucking Walmart Plus,
Uh huh.
and I uploaded my social security paperwork, my verification letter.
Uh huh.
It says it can't verify me. It says I don't qualify.
What?
Yep.
That's
How's
odd.
that?
I don't understand. Do not understand.
Yeah, because it gives me a nice little discount.
Yeah, $49 a year.
Damn.
It keeps telling me that hang on here.
Because it's supposed to be for fucking disabled people and fucking senior citizens right there.
Yeah. Well, and not just that, but if you're on EBT and SNAP and WIC and all that other shit, they get it too. It says the document does not prove you are on a status eligible for this offer. You are a status eligible for this offer, which is bullshit.
Does it give you an option of what else to upload?
It says it has to have your name, effective date, or expiration date on it. It says I can upload my bank account also to show that I get payments from it. But I don't know if that's going to, I mean, I could do a screenshot and send it in, but.
Because, I mean, because that Social Security verification letter has your name, effective date, all that bullshit on it.
And the expiration on it.
Well, technically,
I have to be reevaluated.
See, like mine doesn't say expiration date, but I have to get reevaluated like every 3 to 5 years. Yeah.
Or maybe mine doesn't say that it has an expiration. I don't know. But I uploaded it and it said it doesn't, I'm not qualified. So I sent a fucking email off to him. I'm like, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know? And I don't know about the veteran one because it says veteran and survivor pension program or something. That's if somebody dies.
Yeah, because I mean, because we don't even get, because our VA disability is not even considered a pension.
No.
You know?
But the Social Security one should work.
Yeah.
Well, it says SSI. It doesn't say SSDI is eligible.
I mean, mine went through.
I know. I don't get it.
Did they change something? You know, since I did mine a couple years ago?
I don't know. You would think, regardless, if you're on Social Security, no matter what kind,
yeah,
you would qualify.
Exactly.
I'm fucking pissed because I don't want to pay fucking $100 for it.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
Well, $100 a year, shit fucking adds up.
Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I think it's bullshit.
Yeah.
You're going to give it to fucking people on EBT and shit like that and not fucking give it to somebody on Social Security. That's bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Pepper, I was telling Mick that red sauce I made for my tacos.
Yeah.
I got to add more oil to it or something like apple cider vinegar. Because when you put the refrigerator in the squeeze bottle, won't come out.
Solidified.
Yeah. Yep.
Still might solidify though.
Good stuff, so.
It might separate and then solidify.
Yep. But
did you set it out and get it back to room temp? See what it does?
yeah. It goes back to like a liquid form that way. But it just takes a while to get to like that. So
yeah.
So I got some work to do on that one, put it that way. So
now does it have enough salt and vinegar in it to where it would be shelf stable? Like do you have to refrigerate it?
You probably don't, because I got quite a bit of fucking vinegar in that motherfucker.
You got some salt in there and enough vinegar, that'll be like hot sauce, man. That shit ain't gonna spoil.
Yep.
Yeah, which is weird that on hot sauce they say you have to fucking refrigerate after opening, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
No fucking restaurant does.
Dude, if I had to refrigerate my hot sauce, I wouldn't have any room in my refrigerator.
Yeah. I know I have some in my fridge, but I have others that aren't.
I don't have a single one in the fridge, man. The only thing we refrigerate is, let's see. No, actually, I don't think we have a single hot sauce of any kind in the fridge. No. Just ketchup, mustard. Well, do you even need to refrigerate Worcestershire sauce?
No.
I mean,
I don't.
We do, but I mean, do you have to?
No,
I don't.
It's the same way with ketchup too. Ketchup, you don't have to refrigerate either.
Soy sauce, you don't need to refrigerate?
Nope.
Why am I refrigerating it then?
I don't know. My soy sauce sits out on a shelf with my Worcestershire.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
I never refrigerate
I
those.
think it's probably just habit. You know, bottle goes in fridge.
yeah.
Again, I
Yeah.
don't do it with my hot sauces. Yeah, why is that?
Well, ketchup, I'll do it with ketchup because I like cold ketchup on hot French
Yeah.
fries.
But you don't have to if you don't want
It's a
to.
weird
That's the thing. You know, because for a long time I didn't refrigerate my ketchup, right? That's why I was like, no, I like the cold better, right?
Yeah.
You know,
I would assume you don't need to with mustard either.
no,
I don't
you don't
think
have
so.
to. No,
I don't see why you would. It's
'Cause
got
you look
enough
at the-
vinegar.
Full of vinegar.
because you look at the restaurants. Guess what? They don't refrigerate that shit.
No, they don't. Yeah, what? Why is this just occurring to me now that it's so fucking goofy?
Yeah.
I don't think we ever think about half of what we do.
It's like people throwing away stuff when they see the best buy date.
Right.
Like that's not that doesn't mean it's expired
No. It's expired when it no longer smells good.
or tastes good.
Yeah, use your nose. Go, oof, that's
And
off.
hon-
You
and
can tell it's
honestly-
off.
And honestly, with milk, when it goes bad, there's a window where you can actually use it for making fucking sour cream and everything else. Because what do you think fucking sour cream is? It's sour fucking milk.
True.
Same way with cottage. Look at cottage cheese. Same fucking thing.
Well, that's curdled because of the fucking vinegar and shit.
But
But sour cream is soured milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is
Fair
a
enough.
period where it's safe to still use and make fucking yogurt and sour milk or sour cream out of it.
Yeah.
It's like clotted cream from fucking UK. What do you think that is? That's fucking that shit's fucking past the expiration date.
Like Kevin on The Office, he called it chunky lemon milk.
Yeah. Yeah. I never did understand a lot of that shit. I'm like, I don't understand why people fucking follow that. It's a fucking gimmick to get you to keep buying shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think indoctrination has a lot to do with it. I mean, I know that's a very well-worn thing to say, but I think it also happens to be true.
My adoptive dad, his grandma, used to stand there in the fucking kitchen and drink chunky milk, dude. She would let that shit sit there and get chunky, and she'd fucking old German lady. She'd fucking live through the depression, washed Ziploc baggies out and hung them up in the kitchen to dry, and fucking. I mean,
Serious?
oh fuck yeah, dude. She would eat expired food constantly, drink clumpy milk, like, and
Ugh.
she never got fucking sick, and she lived to be like 100 fucking years old.
Well, these are also the people that invented Limburger cheese. You know, once you realize that, everything else kind of falls into place. Like my Uncle Lou, goddamn, he used to eat, I shit you not, my Uncle Lou, his favorite meal was boiled cabbage. He loved boiled cabbage. And he was known to eat Limburger cheese and onion sandwiches.
Oh yeah.
Like the fouler it was, the better Uncle Lou liked it.
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy, but oh yeah, she used to, like I said, she used to wash out Ziploc baggies and dry them and reuse all kinds of shit. We found stuff in the 90s when we lived there, because we lived there 96, 97, 98. And when we moved in, she lived in North Indianapolis and we lived at the lake house. And dude, she would come down and she'd be eating shit from the fucking 80s. Like expiration dates were the 80s and she was fucking eating it.
Yeah, we had to do that with Charlene's grandfather one time. We had to go through and throw all of his old condiments that were just years and years and years old. And this will kill you, dude. When he died, we had to go in, and the family had to go in. This goes to who and whoever, and all that stuff and all that. We found his liquor cabinet, and the man didn't drink hardly at all. Like the man had a liquor cabinet mostly just to have one because that's what you did back in the day. We pulled out a bottle of vodka that was cloudy. Like you could see light through it, but you couldn't see objects through it.
Wow.
And it was like just regular fucking vodka. Like there was nothing else. It was cloudy. Like
That's some old shit.
I've never seen vodka go cloudy, but he had it that long. And we're like, yeah, this is going down the drain, man.
Yeah, because back then you had a liquor cabinet for your guests.
And that
You
was
know.
it. Yeah. He had one just because back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, you know, you had a liquor cabinet.
Yep.
And yeah, that vodka, I guarantee you that I guarantee you that vodka's from the 80s had to have been.
Nice. I almost wonder what it would taste like. I mean, it's
I
full of
wasn't brave.
alcohol. It should be okay.
No, we all knew that scientifically it should be okay, but I still wasn't brave enough to test it.
I probably would have.
Well,
I know you probably would have.
well,
None
you
of us
remember
are feeling
that?
strong though.
Well, you remember that old JR beer?
What beer?
JR from Texas.
Oh no, I was East Coast man. I wouldn't have known
It
that.
was based off like Dallas, right? Remember the show, right?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
J.R. Ewing. That beer, right? Well, Dad had one up there on the top of the cabinets, right? That he was saving, right? War was a motherfucker. I tried it open. I was 13, clicked it open, right? Fuck it. I was like, see what this tastes like, right? That motherfucker was fucking, it was nasty. It was
Skunky
fucking
as
nasty.
fuck by then, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get
Yeah,
sick
beer,
of it,
beer,
but
beer
like,
don't last, dude. It ain't wine.
and then Dad seen that. He's like, what the fuck? I'll save that. I said, there ain't gonna be no collector's edition. Fuck, Dad. Fuck.
Yeah, not from that show.
That's funny.
No, I've actually tried old alcohol, but I'll never do that again.
I drank a whiskey that was up on a fucking cabinet at my buddy's house. We cracked it open and drank it.
Cool.
And it was pretty nasty, but I mean, it wasn't a high dollar fucking whiskey either.
But don't exactly age in the bottle either. If it's shit back in 1990, it's going to be shit in 2020.
Yeah. Yeah. And this was, I don't know how old it was, but I mean, it had been there for many years when I moved in and like was hanging out with him and stuff. His parents had it. I don't know how long, but we drank it and then filled it with water and food coloring and put it back up there. We kept a little bit off to the side so we could fucking match it up. I never found out if they drank it or not and found out, but that'd be fucking hilarious.
Well, I got a bottle of scotch coming my way. My grandfather, now my grandpa was a World War II vet. You know, he was at Pearl Harbor. You know, he's like old. He's dead now, of course, but you know, he old guy. And like back in the 60s, he got a gift of a bottle of scotch, right? And Grandpa never drank. He got drunk once in the service, and that was it. He never drank, not beer, not wine, not nothing. He just didn't drink, didn't like it. So he kept this bottle of scotch, and it was like in the box with the paper still on it. Like you can't even see the bottle, right? And when he died, my parents got it, and my parents never opened it. And so there is this like 65-year-old bottle of scotch that my parents have that I'm sure when they kick the bucket, they're going to give to me because they're not going to drink it either. And I'm like, huh, this could be interesting.
I would definitely try it.
Yep, Mick will get that. He's gonna try it out here. He'll face plant again. Just don't mix it with wine, Mick. You'll be fine.
Getting drunk for you, Grandpa.
Sounds like that one night. I couldn't believe you was drinking White Claw, wine, and whiskey. I was like, damn.
It was a rough afternoon.
I mean, I didn't realize you was doing it until the upper sense. I said, oh yeah, that's right. He is mixing them. I was like, oh, good Lord.
Mm-hmm.
But you notice though, the alcohol content is going down with each successive, drink, from whiskey, the wine, the White Claw.
But no, you drinking whiskey last, so it kind of went up on that.
Was I drinking whiskey last?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Okay, I don't remember. I mean, like I wasn't blackout drunk. I just don't remember.
Yeah. But no, that's the way Rocky was looking. I was like, yeah, I said, next time we're going to see your head hit the table, like mixed that one night.
That was one time.
But I mean, it was good to see the goofy side of Rocky again. Really
it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that serious fucking side of him. Just see that goofy side of him.
Yeah.
I'm sure Heidi don't like that goofy side.
Yeah, you never know. That's probably the side of him she fell in love with to begin with. He wasn't always as serious.
Shit, I was waiting for him to fucking start serenading her when she came home from shopping. What was he?
Had to be you.
Because what was he saying? It was my vagina or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was definitely being goofy as fuck, no question.
Hmm.
Yeah. And he didn't take no gum or anything, so.
Well, he was allowed to have a happy day, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean, every now and then you gotta let that fucking stress go. Don't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I've been trying to get rid of it. I mean, I've got a lot of the same ones, and you know what? Ugh. It pays more to just not care.
In a way, yes.
You know, I mean, I've kind of forgotten what it means to be Gen X, and our word is whatever. That's just kind of our word, you know. I need to embrace that more. Just whatever.
Yeah. Because remember back in the 90s, it wasn't just whatever, like, what if?
Or whatever. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they used to drive my parents nuts when I do that. What if? Just like now, you know, Thumper's son and my son drives us nuts with fucking 6'7", 6'7".
Yeah, I still don't. I mean, I know what it means, but I still don't get it.
And
It's dumb. It's just
yeah,
they just do it to fucking do it now.
yep. I mean, I used to get really pissed off if Rivers doing it right. I was like, you know what? I just quit. I just ignore him when he does that shit.
You're too dumb to live. I'm not going to respond to this.
Well, I mean, mom, dad, especially dad, used to yell at me for doing stupid shit like that growing up. I was like, yeah. I said, damn, I'll turn my old man on that one. But you know,
Yeah,
because a lot of times we forget we did the same fucking bullshit to our parents too. You know?
Yeah, but I do think that things have gotten objectively more goofy since we were kids.
Yeah.
Certain things, yeah, certain things has, yes. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not just waxing nostalgic here. I think things are a lot dumber now than they used to be.
Well, they are a lot dumber now. They are.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, you know, what are you going to do? Yeah. See, all three of us have raised boys, and so we're aware of, you know, the march of progress on, you know, dumb slang.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like I told you about fucking River wanted to make a ramp for his bike out of cardboard, right? That's the one thing I said, no, motherfucker, can't do that, right? But I did have a neighbor one day. She was this old bat, right? She's like, well, he needs to wear a helmet. I said, fuck the helmet. Fuck all that bullshit. He don't need no helmet. He'll be fine.
No.
You know?
Unless you're doing something death defying, yeah, you don't need one. I never wore one.
Yeah.
And I did shit that would get me fucking killed if it went wrong.
Yep. I don't know how many times I crashed my fucking bike trying to jump the motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. I used to crash my bike all the time. It was a common thing.
Shit, my grandpa, on the back of this, when he built his fucking pole barn, this was like in the 80s, right? He had this old fucking little hog shed, right?
Yeah.
They built up to it, right? He wasn't using it no more, but he didn't tear it down yet. Well, he had dirt pile up there so where I could get my bike up there on the top of that motherfucker, right? And I would jump my bike off that motherfucker right there. And that was a good 7-8 feet roof right there. I mean, it wasn't tall, but tall enough if you fucked up, it was going to fucking seriously hurt your ass.
We used to jump our bikes off of the loading dock of the fucking grocery store. That's a good 4.5 foot drop. Like,
yeah. Shit, fucking my 3-wheeler, right? Fucking little 90. Dad had this big old fucking manure pile, right? For the garden. Of course, it was packed enough, right? Dude, it made the perfect fucking slope for ramp. It was all packed down. And I fucking hit that motherfucker just right. Go sailing through the yard. I got caught one time when fucking mom was coming home from lunch. And I was fucking midair. You know, she saw me fucking flying. She goes, no more riding the fucking freeway. Well, we're not fucking home. And my brother goes, you always fuck everything up for us sometimes. I was like, fuck, I didn't know she was coming home at that time. Fuck.
Yeah, I've done some stupid shit too on my bike and motorcycle and everything else.
Oh yeah, I used to go down hills on my skateboard, no pads, no helmet,
Yeah.
just
Oh, yeah.
faith that a car wasn't going to cross that intersection.
My dumbass, when I was 14, I got a 400 Enduro, 400cc Enduro, and as a dirt bike that's street legal with a
Mhm.
lot of
Yep.
fucking power.
Yep.
And I rode that motherfucker 120 miles an hour on a gravel road.
Ooh, that's a good way to die.
Fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, and you're wondering why your mama's a little crazy right now because you made her that way.
Yeah. The whole motorcycle thing was pissed her off anyways, because it hadn't ran for a couple years, and my adoptive dad said one day to me, if I could get it running, I could have it. And then he left. And within 2 hours, he came home to my mom yelling and screaming at him. And she told him I was out riding the motorcycle. He didn't think I could get it running. I never worked on anything mechanical in my life, and I tore apart the carburetor. The float was stuck in the carburetor. I fixed that, cleaned out the carburetor, cleaned out a bunch of shit, fixed the fucking pedal brake, took that pedal off and cleaned it up and put it back on because it was rusted, and tightened up the fucking cables to the clutch and the handbrake, and emptied the tank and cleaned the tank and put, with gas, and put new gas in it. And it was a kickstart. Pain in the fucking dick to start. If it kicked back on you, it'd fucking either break your leg or launch you off the fucking motorcycle because the compression on it was so strong. And put a new, spark plugs in it and stuff, and then fucking just sat out there for about 10 minutes just kicking on it to get it to start. Got that motherfucker started up. Never rode a motorcycle in my life. Like, never drove one. Just took off.
You're gonna learn.
After that, it was like there was no stopping me. I was everywhere. My mom was so fucking pissed. She was like, he does not need a fucking motorcycle, especially that fucking strong. Because that thing, dude, the bike was fucking twice the size of me almost. I mean, it was a big fucking enduro bike. It was a Suzuki. It was a 1972 Suzuki. I don't know. It was a 400 enduro though, with some knobby tires on it, and had turn signals, a brake light, and a fucking headlight. That's the only thing that made it fucking street legal. That motherfucker, man. I was climbing fucking hills and all kinds of shit with that thing. My mom's pissed.
You was just the Midwest version of Underwood right there.
Well, yeah, but Unruh was trying to fucking race and shit. I wasn't. I was just tearing up fucking country gravel.
Shit, I remember one time
farm fields.
We took Underwood, we was gonna go camping, right? I was operating my bike, right? Because he knew this fucking perfect fucking rock fucking mound, right?
Yeah.
It was good for jumping, right? That motherfucker started doing some fucking trying new tricks. Guess what? He landed on his back.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And me and Wood thought he was fucking dead.
Yeah, it happens. I was riding out in a fucking field, a hay field one day, and I'm like, oh, that fucking, there's a hump right there. I'll fucking hit that and jump it. Yeah, it was a fucking tree stump that was covered with fucking tall grass. That motherfucker launched me over my fucking handlebars. I went fucking flying through the fucking
motorcycle stop. You keep going.
Yep.
Yeah, you did Superman.
No, I was fucking flipping through the air, head over ass. It was so fucking bad, dude.
And the scary thing is, us, when it comes to the not wearing helmets, jumping our bikes, going too fast, riding motorcycles, skateboarding down hills, fucking with drugs, fucking with tobacco, fucking with alcohol. After all that shit, we're the ones who lived.
Yeah.
Well,
like the ones who are left are the fucking scary ones.
Well, it's like even my papa told me, right? He said, I can't believe you fucking lived this long. He said,
Right.
you should have been killed when the horse kicked you in the head, kicked you in the chest.
Oh, every one of us that are our
Yeah.
age, we should have all been dead at least 5 times over at some point.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen, and now we're
Yeah,
here.
I'm well north of 5 times.
I said at least. Okay.
Just like
I'm 7 just from IEDs.
yeah, that's
Right.
your motherfucker. You're past your 9 lives. You're past your 9 lives. You know, like I should have died in 2000, home on leave when I hit that telephone pole drunk, right?
Yep.
The only thing that saved me from going through the windshield was the airbag right there. And my head hit that fucking windshield. Oh my God, I had not had a migraine like that. That motherfucker hurt right there.
He probably had a concussion.
You know,
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I mean, I should not have walked away from that one. I should not have. You know.
No. Yep, that's a
Yep.
fact, man. But whatever.
You know. Now Thumper, he ain't got no lives left.
No,
Me, I still got a couple lives left.
I've definitely used them up. Well,
You
I think
used
I
up your-
borrowed some.
Yeah, that last time you fucking got blown up, that was your fucking. That was the end of that shit right there.
Yeah, I think I've borrowed somebody else's lives.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody that wasn't going to use them. So.
Right.
Yeah, if there is such as a guard angel, right? Your guard angels are shaking their head like, okay, this motherfucker, damn, he just won't die.
They're
Yeah.
probably looking at, if I have a guardian angel, my guardian angel is probably looking at everybody else's going, you got it fucking easy. Everybody else's guardian angels are sitting there with their fucking feet kicked up. Mine's actually having to do work.
Well, it's like that movie. It was a newer movie. I think it was last year or 2 years ago with Keanu Reeves, right? Where he is a guardian angel, right? He wants to prove his worth as guardian angel, right? And he fucks up a lot of shit.
I'm just glad mine's on point right now.
Yeah, but you're not as fucking crazy as what you once was either. So,
Not
None
now.
of us are.
I've slowed down a little bit, you know.
I mean, when you have kids, that slows you down a little bit. That does.
Yeah, and I'm not doing half the shit I used to do, you know, and
Yep.
contracting and, you know, military stuff and, you know.
Shit, the worst thing I fucking do now is fucking I drink too much sometimes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all do every once in a while.
Yeah.
The good thing is you can't drive though, because you're vertigo.
I know.
So that saves you from a DUI.
Well, even if I didn't have the vertigo, guess what? If I started drinking, I will not get behind the wheel. I'm like, nope, ain't happening. Because I already had one. I know how much that shit costs you right there.
Yeah, not
Oh,
worth it. Especially now since Ubers are so cheap.
Yeah, Uber
You know,
and Lyft and everything else.
But you know what's
Yeah.
funny? Like in this town, we don't even have Uber or even a taxi service.
It's
Oh, that's
actually
right,
hard
you're
to
out
get
in
one here.
sticks.
It's actually
But-
hard to get one here. There are not many Ubers around here anymore because
Yeah.
they don't make as much money as they used to.
Now when I lived around Mobley, right? Even though I lived out in the country, I could call. We had a taxi service, right? I could call them up. I said, "Hey, I want to go. I want to go to the bar, right?" They said, "Yeah, $20, round trip." I said, "Perfect, right there."
Dude, nice.
And they're like, "Yeah, we'll be waiting here for you. At closing time, we'll take you back home." I said, "Perfect, right there."
That ain't bad at all.
No.
That's real good. You kidding me?
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can bring me a plate.
What Charlene make?
Oh, she's doing her Sunday usual. She's doing roast turkey breast with mashed potatoes and gravy.
Now, have you ever tried that? Instead of the chicken breast, right? The thighs.
Well, yeah, when we do chicken, we usually use thighs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people, they always want to do like certain recipes with breasts. I'm like, have you tried thighs?
No. When I do chicken, when I do fucking like fried chicken sandwiches or
That's chicken
crock-pot
breast, yeah.
chicken, whatever, it's always thighs, man.
See, like now, like when I make like schnitzel, right? I use the boneless fucking thighs, just spread them out right, pound them out a little bit right,
Yep.
right there.
Yep. Yep. That's what I do for sandwiches. That's what she does for crock pot chicken. Let's see here. I think we use thighs for pretty much everything. Like we do breast on occasion, but not too often.
Yeah, I quit using breast a long time ago once I feel like I figured out the fucking thighs were a lot better.
Yep. They tolerate heat better, more
Yeah.
flavor to them. They never get dry. I mean, you gotta abuse the shit out of them to make them dry.
Yeah. See, like when I was smoking them, right, especially with skin all bone in, right,
Yeah.
I will take them to 190, 195 internal temperature.
Oh yeah,
You
absolutely. Yeah, when I make like chicken wings, I aim for like 185.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Because if you undercook them, if you cook them to 165, I've noticed the bite's not very clean. They're a little stringy. Like a 165 for a thigh or a drumstick is undercooking it.
Yeah. Same way if you take it to 185 too. It's
Yeah.
still undercooked.
It's
Right.
safe, but it's not texturally right.
That's like that chicken out there in North Carolina. Fucking Thumper did the chicken. I did the cabbage. I did the vegetables, right?
Mhm.
That chicken was fucking just spot on right there. But we did no internal tip or nothing. Just
I
we
go by
gotta-
I go by my instincts.
Temperature and time. Yep.
I mean, no, we had no temperature. We didn't know what temperature he was using because he was doing live fire bullshit.
Oh, you won't
Yeah,
even temp them? Okay.
I didn't have a temp on anything. I just
We
go by
had-
look and what I know.
Yeah, we had feel and all that shit. Like when he had to walk away from it, he's like, "Hey, Gilly, watch these motherfuckers." Because I
They
was
don't
sitting
turn
there,
fucking black.
and I was like, "Damn!" I said, "Ask them." He said, "Oh, they ain't gonna know how to fucking do it like you." All that,
Yep.
And Rocky, he was sucking the bones clean on them motherfuckers.
Yeah, he was. I'll
You know,
have to do
he's-
some while we're down there
Oh yeah,
in New Orleans. I'll make some chicken down there. I'll figure out a way to smoke some.
you already know we're gonna have the pit barrel, so fuck.
Yeah, but you know me. I like my
Oh, I
open,
know.
I like my open fire.
Just,
You like to live like Grok the caveman.
just can't now. Just can't be like Cav and fucking burn yourself.
No.
Oh, dude, he burnt his fucking self. He sent me a picture the other day. He couldn't hear his fucking gas grill going right, so he closed the lid before he fucking lit it. Right, he thought that was gonna fucking dissipate as soon as he opened the lid. Right, I said, "No, Cav, it does not." He said, "Well, I couldn't hear it or smell it." Propane. I said, "Then you was getting gas somewhere with you, because dude, he got a big old fireball. He got burnt pretty good.
Yeah, that's bad, man. You got to be careful with those.
You know?
You got to open that up and fucking air it out. You
Yeah.
know.
But he goes, this is the first time it's ever happened to him. I said, Cav, I said, that can happen right there. I said, you should let it air out for at least 10 fucking minutes right there, for at least.
I mean, if he would have gotten like a newspaper and waved it in, blew air into
Yeah.
it, it would have been fine right away. I mean, you just don't fucking you just don't fucking light it right away.
Yeah.
You know.
I said, from now on, when you're lighting that bitch, leave that fucking lid open.
Oh yeah,
I said, leave that motherfucker open.
dude. It actually states it on the instructions to leave the lid open
Yeah.
when you light it.
And he goes,
You know.
he said, yeah. He said, I found it. I said, yeah, you fucked around and you found out the hard way. He said, yeah, I did.
But he
Yeah.
learned something.
So when we get down there, we're gonna have to give him shit because he does like his gas grills, right? I said,
Shut up.
I said, Cam, I'm gonna give you shit now, brother. He said, I know. Here, I'll send you the picture. I think I still got it.
Ooh, looks good.
All right. Yeah, he said, don't tell the guys. I said, oh, I'm fucking telling them. Trust me, I'm fucking telling them. He said, just don't say it on the fucking podcast. I said, oh no, I'll say it on the podcast, goddammit. All right. All right, we sent the Mick here. Did you get it, Thumper?
Yeah, I was looking at something else too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he got it good.
Mick, I'm gonna send it to you now. So,
Damn.
I mean, look at his fucking nose, man.
Oh yeah, he got it. For sure.
But that's what I was telling you, Thumper, too. He's like,
damn.
he's
Yeah,
like,
he
damn.
got
He said,
nailed.
I need to go get some medicine. I said, get that silver dye bullshit. I said, that shit works perfectly right there for that shit.
Got fucking drilled, dude.
Yeah. I told him, I said, you're lucky you had your fucking mouth closed. That shit didn't go that fucking flame. Didn't go down your fucking throat.
Yeah, you burn your airway and you're fucked.
I've seen that happen to people too. I have.
Oh, I've had to tube people because of that.
Yep.
I've had to intubate somebody, or
Yep.
multiple people because
Yep.
of burns in the airway.
Yep.
Ain't good.
Well, guess what? You won and we won. So guess what? You ain't making no ground up. You guys ain't,
No.
as long as we're winning, you ain't making no ground up.
I know. I was hoping you guys were gonna lose.
Dude,
We barely fucking won.
both of our games went to extra innings.
I know. Ours fucking stupid.
When I looked it up, right, I didn't realize they was playing early, right? And fucking I looked it up, I was like, damn, we're at the top of the fucking 10th, and you guys are at the bottom of the 10th. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yep. We barely won. We tied it up last minute, luckily.
So like right now, we are in second place right now, behind Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Hey, but at least you're not the bottom. Fucking Brewers are now. So
Yeah. Well, we gotta keep it up.
I mean, you guys are tied, but still, they have you ahead of fucking Brewers right now. So
Yeah.
I mean, and everybody has a winning record in the fucking in our divisions right now.
I know. I know, that's what's weird.
Let's see where fucking mixed team is at. Seattle.
That ain't my team, dude.
Yeah, but Seattle. But
You gotta remember, man, I don't follow baseball.
yeah, oh, they're 10-13. They're just 3 games below fucking 300 or 500 right there. But they ain't as bad as fucking Houston is.
Well, look at the Mets too. The Mets are fucking their average is their percent is 0.318.
Yeah.
And then the Phillies are 400, and then Nationals and Marlins are 455.
Yeah.
The Braves are 667. So National League East is all in the 400s and 300s except for one.
Yeah.
That's like some of the worst.
Yeah. I mean, we know Beck follows football every now and then. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll follow the foosball.
now Beck's no, y'all don't even have the Sonics. No, the Sonics ain't even a team anymore, are they?
They're thinking about bringing them back, I hear.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I read somewhere it's in the works that you're getting the Seattle Supersonics back. So I don't know. Not that I care. I don't follow basketball either. It's like my least favorite sport.
Now I did go to a couple Sonics games back in the day. I did, but that's when basketball was still good. None of this fucking flopping bullshit. They fucking try to murder motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's turning into fucking soccer.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got touched. Oh no.
And the arena was over there by the Space Needle too. Now they still got that carnival there around the fucking where the Sonics played in Space Needle. Is that fucking carnival still there?
Carnival?
They had like a little fair type shit,
Oh.
right?
I don't know. I haven't been down there in so long.
Because they had rides and all that bullshit. That's why I said carnival. But
I think probably. Is it on the waterfront?
it was right there by the Space Needle and where the Sonics played at.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, so
If I have been down, well, one, I haven't been in that area forever, and two,
Yeah.
I doubt I've been down there during that time of year.
Did you guys see that President Trump said that a destroyer took out the engine room of a ship trying to get past the blockade, and then
no, I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
they fired on him and fucking damaged the engine room so they couldn't fucking go,
Took
And
over the
then-
boat.
and then sent the Marines on board to take it over.
Yep,
Yep, they're rooting around trying to see what they can find.
yep.
Yeah. And then they just on a different note, there was a report that 3 humanoid robots outperformed humans in a half marathon. They set a record.
Saw that. Yeah.
Damn.
Shows them running and just hauling ass. Fucking, it was in the Beijing half marathon. Finished the 21-kilometer race in 50 minutes and 26 seconds, beating the human world record.
Well, yeah, it's a robot.
And they use their own sensors and everything and artificial intelligence to navigate the course and stuff. It's fucking crazy. Oh, there's a lot of fun shit going on.
Mm-hmm. The only thing is, to make these things effectively autonomous, they're going to have to come up with a better power supply.
Yeah, I mean, they're working on it. I mean, they're trying to do the nuclear power supplies.
Yeah. It's tricky, though, because nuclear power, all it does is turn water into hot water.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're gonna have to have a
Take nuclear-
cooling system and everything else.
right, to take nuclear fission and create electricity, it's actually kind of a cumbersome process. On
Yeah,
a
but
big
they're
scale,
working
it
on
works
it.
really well. On a small scale, I'm not sure how well it's going to work.
They're working on it, man. They've got that
I know.
new fuel and stuff that they're trying to fucking
Thorium?
do. Yeah, and it's a lot safer.
That's what I've heard.
So yeah, we got more bad storms coming on Friday here.
Do you know?
Possible tornadoes this week. Yeah, like we're gonna be really mild until Thursday night, and then it's gonna change. So that's gonna suck. We've had some crazy weather lately.
Well, it is the Midwest.
Yeah.
In the spring, which is already a transitional season,
Yeah, I know.
and Midwest weather is notoriously schizophrenic, so no surprise there.
Yeah, it's definitely fucking bipolar, schizophrenic, all kinds of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Navy just announced that it's looking for a low-cost hypersonic boost glide missile in the Mark 41 VLS cells.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
The FLASH program, Flight Advancement of Structures for Hypersonics program. It's aiming to prove a surface-launched tactical range hypersonic strike capability that can be fielded in Mark 41 VLS cells and Virginia-class payload module cells.
nice.
FLASH represents the service's first dedicated effort to field a tactical range hypersonic strike system on surface ships since the SM-6 Block 1 Bravo was paused last year.
Well, they've got to. You know, the other countries are fielding hypersonic shit already. We're kind of
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah. Yep. It's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have some, but they're still testing certain things. Oh man. Yeah, I haven't really got to look at the news much other than a couple things today. Oh,
Woo-wee. Sorry, boys. I had to take trash out real quick. So,
Oh,
you're
it
good.
happens.
yeah, I finally fucking broke my fucking bowl, my KitchenAid, the glass one.
Yeah. Really?
How'd you do that?
Broke it.
Well, after I made that dough for the fry bread, right? I had it sitting on the fucking table, and my fucking elbow hit it just right, and I saw it like slow motion. I was like, no, you know.
And it fucking took a fall, huh?
Yep. I was like, son of a bitch.
That sucks.
Yeah, but I was wanting a fucking metal one anyway, so now I'll get one. Well, at least mine didn't break like a little taste did
How did his break?
while he was using it.
Oh,
While he was shredding
Yeah.
up some chicken.
yeah, that would be bad. This whole George Foreman thing is a big thing. People are like, because
George Foreman?
yeah, because he died last year, March of 2025.
Okay, yeah.
He was just laid to rest in Sioux City, Iowa. And people
took
are
so
like,
long?
why Sioux City and all this? Because he came here in 1988, he visited and really liked the area, so he wanted to be buried here. So, they came here. So he was actually buried last year, but it's now hitting the news.
I see.
But yeah, he got buried in Sioux City, Iowa. And he's not from here or anything, but it's just he really liked the area. He came here one time and liked it.
Wasn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Now we will, like Nick said, we got to watch the fight on June 14th, right? We got to make sure we're there by at least time the fight start. So
What fight?
the White House UFC event.
Oh,
Yep.
is that the one with Gina? Are they fighting the two women? Fucking Ronda
Rousey.
Gina.
I don't know if that's what they're doing or not. I don't know.
Are they fighting at that one, or is that a different fight? Because I want to watch that one.
Let me see. Let me see.
Because they both were hitting on each other
UFC
at the
White
press.
House card, right?
They were hitting on each other. They were telling each other they both looked hot. And they do, of course.
Oh, Ronda Rousey, she could tie me up any day she wants. Let's see, who's going to be on the fight card, right? All right. Here's the fight card I got pulled up here, fellas. Some of these last names I can't fucking pronounce, right? You got Derek Lewis, Josh Hoytkit,
Okay.
Diego Lopes, and Steve Garcia, Bo Nikolai, Kyle, whatever the fuck that is.
Really, nobody. Not
Sean O'Malley versus, I don't know who the fuck that is.
nobody I know.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
interested.
damn that. Come on, we
Yeah,
gotta have at
Alex,
least.
yeah, Alex Pereira versus Cio Gannon. Sean O'Malley, yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing Nothing great.
Yeah, pretty good though. Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. That's going to be a good one.
But yeah, I mean, Mick, you know more about that than what we do. You watch it more than what we do.
That's
I
true.
used to. I stopped. I just because it was all fucking pay per view, and now it's on Paramount. But I don't know. All the fighters I actually know are done fighting. Basically, they're all retired.
All right, here. That was going to be this one for Ronda Rousey is going to be on Netflix. What's the date here? Of course, it's fucking Jake Paul's fucking promotions putting that fight on.
Yeah.
But it says 2026, but doesn't say when. Oh, May 16th. May 16th. So.
Oh, okay. Just a couple days after Landon's birthday.
But that would be a lot better to have on that fight for the White House one.
Yep.
You know. I mean, who doesn't want to see two hot ass women fucking beat the fuck out of one another?
Especially at the White House. Just do it.
I know. You know, I mean, both those women, they can tie me up any day they want. Right there.
They're all pretty hot. Yeah.
Yeah. And Ronda Rousey used to say she used to love getting fucked right before the matches too.
One of them, huh?
Shit, I'd fucking even though we're still all fucking beat up. Like, yeah, you're still hot, girl. Come here. I know we're a little sick in the head sometimes, so.
Hey,
Sometimes.
nothing wrong with that.
Most of the time.
Yep. Yeah, but at least they got beat up by another woman, so we didn't have to beat them up like that.
Yeah, well, you know, you're into that sort of thing. You ain't got to marry a fighter. That way she comes home pre-beaten.
Unless she comes home with a thumper, then she gonna get her ass fucking really fucking beat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll be right back.
No, but yeah. I guess we're making up lost time for since we didn't do it on Friday tonight, we're making it up.
Nothing wrong with that. I do got to pop smoke pretty soon, though. It's run up on 6, and I got to do the thing.
Yep.
Until that dumbass Thumper gets back.
Oh, damn, we've had 21 reviews already.
Oh, shit.
Okay, yeah, nice. That just goes to show you never depends on what we're talking about. You know. Oh. Did you see? I'll wait till Thumper gets back on this one. This one is about a Secret Service agent on OnlyFans.
What?
Yes. Go wait till Thumper gets back on this one.
Former?
No, he's a current Secret Service agent.
Current?
Yeah. All right. All right, here we go, fellas. Live a double life. Sex content creator posted graphic images of sex acts with Secret Service agent on OnlyFans.
Ooh.
I see.
There's a Secret Service agent right there. There's the one, the sex content, right?
Whoa. Oh, okay. Now that ain't his fault, man. Chick shouldn't be taking pictures in bed like that.
See, and there's his fucking badge and all that shit.
Wait. She took a picture of his fucking creds?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big fucking no-no.
Yeah. You
And
know,
actually, you're not even supposed to hand your creds over to anybody other than somebody in the agency if it's requested. You're supposed to fucking hold on to your creds.
Yeah.
Nobody else is supposed to have them. And
You
the
know,
reason why I know that is because I worked for the Federal Bureau of Prisons and we
Yeah.
had fucking creds.
well, the Secret Service has not responded to the real clear politics request for comment and had another scandal in the agency right there.
God.
But that just goes to show that he was a DA hire too. You know,
That's fucking bad.
I wonder if Trump's gonna get the blame for that one too.
I don't know how he could.
You
Oh,
know,
they'll figure it out.
Well, I'm sure they will.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna bounce.
all right, man.
Alrighty.
I will see you on the Tuesdays.
All right, man.
Later.
That's it. And now it's just us.
Yep.
Sue, shut the fuck up. You're fine, motherfucker. Jesus Christ, motherfucker. All right. Yeah, fuck it. We can go ahead and end it. Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
All right.
Let me get the outro song pulled up here. The Real Fibers outro. Okay. Here we go. Shut up, Zeus.
From the decks to the galley, we've had our say. Fibrous crew rolling on another fine day. Stories and laughter from shipmates true. We'll see you next time. Fair winds to you. This is the Fifers 991. Till next watch, shipmates. We're done.
Like, subscribe, and we'll be back on Tuesday.